Hey everybody, welcome to Fresh Out the Box plays Modern Age Threefold, a Green Ronin Age game. I am the Game Master, Johananon.
I am Casualty CDG. I did not agree to this, and I'm here against my will. I have been captured and am detained in one of the many rooms in Jahan's funhouse. Please come and rescue me. Tonight, I'll be reprising my role as Corporal Norman.
And my name is Robert. I am friend of Fresh Out the Box. They keep trying to get rid of me, and I keep finding a way back in. If they change the password to the group, then maybe that might do it.
Whoa, how did Robert get in here?
I'm playing the part of Virgil, ex-pencil pusher, now demon puncher, and apparently mind reader, kind of. I mean, he can feel what you're feeling. You know, he got your feelings. He can feel it. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
And, well, as always, I am the dastardly dashing Michael Pow, a.k.a. Mr. Kapow, and you can find me all over the internet on my social medias, which is usually at Mr. Kapow. That's MRKAPAO. And as always, I am portraying the mighty one himself, Max. Will get you your pizza in 30 minutes or less, or, well, probably should have ordered earlier.
So thank you so much, Avenging Penguin. We haven't even started yet, and already, boom, subscribed. I think our first subscription of the year, potentially. So thank you so much. Happy New Year. We might have gotten one last week, but hey, you're up there. First 10. Boo! Yeah, we did it. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. So, it has been a long time. We took Christmas Eve off. That was our last scheduled game. And we just, continue with our normal schedule. And we have a lot of changes to our game schedule lately. But I'm going to keep it here on Threefold on Modern Age. Last time, since it has been a while, I will remind you. The three of you, Virgil, Norman, and Max, have been in the Museum of Natural History, the Santa Monica Museum of Natural History, investigating a strange temporal disturbance that was picked up by Section Command. Section, of course, being the clandestine secret group that you all have kind of found yourselves working for. Some more than others. But yes, so as you enter the museum, you're looking around for clues. You interact with these black-wearing special ops type people. I believe you killed the crap out of several of them. And then when you're inside the building itself, a mysterious dust starts to resurrect all the dead exhibits. Almost Night at the Museum style, except very, very scary. It turned out it was some sort of cursed mummy that was resurrected potentially by a chunk of the Dark World Gateway that you guys exploded in, I believe, the second episode of this show. After discovering this, you vacuumed up the mummy dust, which I was a big fan of. And you wound up destroying this cursed urn, very Lich-style phylactery crushing kind of thing, and dissipated this presence that's in here. After that, Gary, your squad of soldiers showed up as backup, and you found them engaged in a firefight in the corridor leading down in the elevator to the exhibit room where they take in new acquisitions and clean stuff and all that stuff, where they keep their sensitive things in the museum vault. The hallway, as far as you know, the situation, if you recall, there is somebody entrenched back there behind some cover with a light machine gun. Like a full-on, belt-fed light machine gun. It's and there's no cover in this hallway. You have filled it with a, I believe, smoke from a fire extinguisher, and Norman, you are walking as quietly as you can down this hallway. Does that catch you guys up, and do you have any questions? It has been like a month, so if you don't remember everything, no hard feelings.
Just want to make it a point that Max didn't kill anybody.
True.
Just them them to sleep.
You sure?
You helped them take a nap.
You didn't kill him. You sure helped.
I don't know.
Sure helped.
They took a nap.
They took a nap. But yeah, so that's where we find ourselves. Norman, you're walking down this hallway. Go ahead. We're going to just start off with a roll. A very important roll. A crucially important roll, Norman. Roll a stealth check.
So, I do have a question, and while I'm sure the answer is no, you never know unless you ask. Do we gain any health at the top of this session?
Oh, no.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Oh, no.
All
Yeah,
right.
I was going to ask you about
better.
that.
Let's
No.
give this...
You stay nice and crispy, yeah. I went through all that trouble of fucking you guys up. I'm not going to undo it.
So I pretty much nailed the stealth check if you're looking for a 9.
Ooh!
Were you looking for a 9?
So, as Norm disappears into the smoke, you kick a piece of the smoke canister. I can't remember if it was smoke or a fire extinguisher, but either way, there's a metal fragment on the ground that you kick across the ground. And no sooner does it skitter across the linoleum floors do you hear do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So, this guy's going to shoot at you. He cannot see you. He is guessing. So, I'm going to give him quite the disadvantage here on his roll. What's your defense?
My defense is an 11.
Ooh, okay. How exciting.
Uh-oh.
So, you guys hear just like fire. You don't hear it hit anybody. You don't hear Norman go, "Ah, my leg!" Nothing like that. You do hear it hit the wall at one point, and then you hear a couple of bullets skitter off of Norman's shield. But he pretty much completely misses you.
Perfect.
But he does kind of get a beat on where you are. So we're going to open up. We're in turn order. Norman is going to be you first. And then either one of the two Chuckle Boys down here want to go after that. You guys are free to do so. And then the soldier will go, as he has just opened fire.
All right. Let me take a look at something real quick. I know this new augmented arm makes me do extra damage. Yes, plus 1d3. Okay. So I'm going to, now that he knows where I'm at, I'm going to break into a full sprint and run down the hallway and draw my sword and bring my longsword crashing down on top of his head. And just for anybody joining us, I'm wearing like black and gray tactical web gear, almost like Captain America, and my mask is sort of a similar style where my giant beard comes out the bottom. And I have a black and silver razor-edged shield and a black and silver like carbon-looking sword. So I run, and the sword is way oversized. It's very heavy. So I run down the hallway, leap up, and bring this blade crashing down on this guy.
Hi-yah! Just like Wonder Woman.
I rolled an 18.
That's really high. So you bust out of this smoke, and you do hit him. I'm gonna say you do bring this blade crashing down on him. But you do notice he's pretty fast, man. He almost gets out of the way of this hit. So you're doing a 7?
7 damage, that's all. I rolled not great.
It's
okay.
That's not bad. You're doing
It's okay.
So 7. Did you add your robot arm? Okay.
I did. I have it built into the die roll now.
Cool. For the record, he has a cyborg arm now, which I'm excited about.
I think I forgot to mention that, talking about my character. The arm that the sword is in looks like Jax's arm from Mortal Kombat, or like Colossus from X-Men. It's just a fully covered metal arm.
He's like the Winter Soldier, yeah. It's badass.
And I will have another one eventually, so I haven't revealed the other arm to you guys yet. I'm not sure if it's metal or not in the canon at this time, but I plan on spending an upgrade for it.
So, Avenger Penguin, to answer your question, canon, it was always metal. It was just, you didn't know. But, mechanically, he did buy it with some upgrade points during a level up, and story-wise, he just always had a fake arm.
And I do have subdermal armor. That's a thing my character
Yeah.
already has, like part of my building my character.
He's always been part cyborg, so
Yeah, so I was going to go a cyborg path, but it's kind of, I don't know if I want to be like, I'm a cyborg all at once, or if I want to reveal it to you guys over time.
he's going to be
But
a cyber psycho at the end of this. But yeah, so boom, sword comes crashing down. You like he jumps back and you like cut his cheek. And he's bleeding out of his face a little bit, but it is, just a scratch kind of thing. So that's your turn. He is now holding the saw. He's no longer has it like mounted, so it's going to be harder to shoot. But he did take it with him when he jumped back. So Virgil or Max, either one of you, if you have something you would like to do, now's the time. You do hear like the shing, my face. He doesn't actually say that, but you get the gist.
Yeah. So, like, how long is this hallway again? And about how murky is this smoke screen at this point?
It's still completely obscured.
Okay.
You could close almost all the distance if you just run. It is kind of a long hallway. That's why it was important that Norm got about halfway before he had to run. But you might have an opportunity here now. It does seem like Norm made it.
Okay. And there's other folks down here with us, right? There's,
yes.
I feel like officers down here, right?
Yes, you guys have some of Norman's tactical squad with you.
That's right.
The Legionnaires.
Okay.
I don't know if that's what he wants to call them, but it seems apt.
I'll like put my ear towards the hallway, looking at Max. Hey, you think he's got it? I think he's got it.
Yeah. Like blocked with the shield, I kicked the guy.
Max is kind of right next to Virgil. He's kind of popping a squat, and he has his like kind of his fingers in his ears, like trying to probably, and he's messing with kind of peek out really quickly a little bit. Can we just say a bullet just whizzes by super close?
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you guys are definitely in the thunder zone here. You might get wet.
And Max,
you look over, the guy kicks me and starts shooting the shield, and bullets shoot at you.
Yeah, I think he's okay. But when Max did peek over there, I was wondering if I could roll a perception check or something.
Yeah, you want to roll perceptibles? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Perceptibles.
Because let's see if there's anything environmentally we could do.
You want to drag your eyes across the scenery? Yeah.
Oh wow. Wow.
So,
Whoa.
so what's going to happen here, right, is as you like peek your head up to look, right, there are bullets ricocheting around. You get some dust, like from the wall being shot, like right in your eyes, like and so you're going to be like temporarily. It's not like temporarily blind, as that is. You rolled the worst possible.
I know. I'm like, wow.
So you are blind for a bit, until you wash it out, or until I feel enough time's passed. But yeah, you're like, shit.
Robin's like, I got it in my eye.
Yeah,
You did get a stealth point though, so
you only get them if you pass.
I'm trying to make him feel better.
Trying to
Okay. So
he got it out the way.
going.
It's okay. He got the bad one out the way.
I'm gonna look and just kind of at Norman's team and say, I mean, shouldn't you guys be, getting in there or something? What's going on here?
They seem like they're about to.
Okay.
If you want to spurn them forward, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say y'all might want to get in there.
Yeah, we'll say. What are their names, Gary? The ones that are here.
I think the whole squad finally made it, right?
For the most part, you have some that are still dealing with the artifact that you guys discovered.
So I think Paulus and Diomedes are dealing with the artifact. I think the ones here are Achilles, Ares, and Erebus the sniper.
Achilles, Erebus, and what was the other one?
Ares.
Ares. Okay. Well, that solves that one. So Ares, do you care what gender they are?
Not at all.
Okay, Ares is going to be the woman, and she's going to run forward. Aptly named, she's going to run up through the smoke, and she has a shotgun. She has a military shotgun. She's going to pop out through the smoke. You're going to see her appear as you're blocking machine gun bullets. She just walks right through. Man, this guy takes cover. He sees her, and he immediately prioritizes not getting shot over not getting stabbed. It just she blows a chunk in the wall right behind him, and she's shellac-lax. And then, I'll say Achilles will follow her. And he will be... Do you have any preference of his specialties?
This one is Achilles, right?
Yeah.
Probably a melee guy.
You want to be melee too? Okay.
Yeah.
So he's going to run up, and he's going to have a strange-looking military-style spear. Which no one uses spears, but I feel like it's cool for a guy named Achilles to use a spear. He's gonna run up as this guy's ducking the shotgun blast. This Achilles jumps over Ares and just stabs him with this spear. How much do you do with your sword?
I have a heavy sword, so I do 2d6.
Jeez. Okay. That's a lot. So. Yeah. So he comes through. Man, this guy ducks the shotgun blast, and this guy just spears him right in the chest. Like, he stabs him hard. And you definitely see that the guy did not enjoy that. You can tell when this thing goes in from the noise and from the lack of as much expected blood and the fact that he's not dead, that his armor's pretty good. But yeah, Erebus just stays.
I made notes next to everybody. I've got Achilles melee spear and an SMG male, Ares melee sword and an SMG female, and then now Pallas and Diomedes are also kitted with a sword.
Ares had a shotgun.
She has a shotgun. All right, shotgun. We'll give her a shotgun and an SMG.
Ooh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, absolutely. And then, I'm going to also add these to my Google Doc so I can pull them up quicker. So,
perfect.
Gary, it's your turn. Actually, no, this guy has to shoot you real quick.
Yes, to try, yeah.
He's going to shoot. He's going to spray and pray. Ooh, man. Somebody was listening. So, I got some stunt points here I want to shoot you with, if you don't mind.
You can try.
I can try. Yeah.
Uh-oh. You already succeeded the roll. You could try.
There we go. So he's gonna do some stunt points with his fully automatic saw.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see here. Some of these could be pretty cool. Yeah, he's gonna do long burst. He's going to make a second attack against the same target or a different one within 5 yards. So he's going to shoot Ares in addition. And he's going to hit her too. That's unfortunate. And he still has a couple stunt points. So he's going to make the shot that you got shot with suck more. So you're going to take I got 3 left. I'm going to tickle you with this.
He's got a Game Master power up too.
Vicious blow.
You heard that, Jahan?
Yeah, I heard. Gary, take. Remove your armor from 13, and then take that much. And then.
All right.
And then Ares. Whoo boy. So you get shot up pretty good, I imagine, right?
I do.
Yeah. So this guy, like he's dead balls accurate. He guns you down, and then he hits Ares pretty good. You see that she was kind of open, left open from her attack, and you see just do.
Same thing on me. The non-shield side, I get shot in like the shin, the knee, the hip, the abdomen. Just a bunch of rounds on the side that's not protected.
And then, wait, what did you say? You're gonna...
Yeah, just the bullets fill me up on my unprotected
Yeah.
side. 4 or 5 rounds embedded in. A couple of them get stuck in that subdermal armor, so those should come out. But the ones on my leg kind of hurt.
So I added my DM power up to complication. Mr. Kapow, you also got booned. So make sure you add that to your action point pool. And what are you doing in response to this guy doing some pretty sufficient damage?
I'm going to take his head off.
Okay.
Hopefully he's left himself open at this range with a gun. So I've rolled a 12, and if it's a hit, I have a stunt point. But you've got a face like I just missed it.
Do you have points to spend?
I have... So I'm still not quite sure how conviction works, because it's different than...
It works the same as spending fortune in the Expanse. It's just a +1.
And what are determinations for?
Are those different points?
Yeah.
Oh.
Conviction and determination are different.
Uh-oh.
And I have 6 determination, and I have 3 conviction. We
Conviction are the points that you spend as action points.
Okay. And we'll figure out what determination is later.
Yeah, where were those?
I have mine listed under my goals persona section. There wasn't actually...
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so I'll spend a conviction. With that, I get a +1, and that's enough to hit?
No.
I'll spend 2?
So I looked at how many you have. You don't have enough.
All right.
Unfortunately.
All right.
I'm sorry,
Well, thanks for leading me on, Jahan.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
All right. Well, I think that's all there. That's all she wrote.
Yeah.
I'll try to figure out what determination is in the meantime.
Okay. Thank you for that. It will help.
No problem.
Robert and Mr. Kapow.
Yes.
It is your turn. You hear this fight going on, and the smoke at this point starts to dissipate a little bit. You can kind of see the figures, but you heard that saw go off again, and you fear the worst.
Is it like clear as day?
No, it's still obscure,
It's
but
still
you can
pretty
see
obscure.
shapes moving
Like
now,
shapes.
and you can kind of tell who's who.
Okay. I think I'm going to. Is the sniper still back here, or the sniper runs forward?
You see that the sniper, now that the smoke's starting to clear a bit, is lining up a shot.
Okay. I am going to. I mean, I hate to do this, but it sounds pretty bad on the other side, right? Like it sounds like
it sounds like this guy's giving them some trouble. Yeah.
I'm gonna actually look back at the sniper guy, and just kind of like give him like a face, like, and I'm gonna try my best to crouch to the bottom right of the hallway. I know I have a pistol on me still. I'm gonna take that forward and see if I can clear the smoke to take a shot.
Yeah, sure. So you get like halfway through the smoke, and you can see who's who at this point. So go ahead, yeah. Shoot, I assume, the bad guy.
Oh no, I'm going for Achilles.
That'd
all
be
day.
so funny.
No, I'm
Shoot
going
him,
for the
shoot him
bad
in the
guy.
back of the foot. I hear he doesn't like that.
All right, and that's going to be an accuracy. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah. So you are within range to hit if you spend some points.
Okay. It's looking bad, so I'm going to go ahead and spend some points.
You're gonna need to spend 2, and you will make
I'm
contact.
Okay. I'm spending 2. I've got 1 conviction left.
Okay.
Based on my screen. Also, real quick, didn't clarify this before I went into a literal gunfight. How much do you how much health I have left?
I do
know that,
I
'cause
do not recall off the top of my head. I don't think you actually did. You get hurt?
Because I'm looking at my screen and it says
It says that you are.
1.
Oh my god! Yeah, I feel like that might be accurate, buddy.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting my ass beat.
I feel
Okay,
like that
cool.
might be accurate. So you
Good to
live
know.
down the hallway, and you're like, that bastard! you do bust a cap in his ass. Give me
Okay,
a bust a cap roll here.
I will indeed take a busted cap shot. How much is that with the gun? What do I roll?
2d6 for a pistol, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. Fuck yeah! Let's
Wow.
go.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, not bad. So, you're the first person to hit him with a gun. He has some additional ballistic armor. So the gun doesn't do as much as you would hope, but you rolled high enough to actually hit him. So he does. You see, like, you catch him right in the flak jacket, and he, like, backs up against the wall a little bit. And it does open him up for a follow-up attack. Mr. Kapow, would you like to try to wash your eyes out, perhaps?
Really quick, what does boons do again?
So a boon, it gives you the points that they're spending, conviction.
Okay.
So it just gives you action points.
Okay.
And it looks like... Oh, it looks like Robert, you got one as well. So you get a conviction back. And Gary as well. You get and you can go over your max. I'm fine with that.
Thank goodness. I need some of that tasty conviction.
Avenging Penguin. Let's just say that bullet that I shot was the mind bullet. I'll call that one that. There's no reason I should have made that shot.
Hey, Gary, is MF Shepard Malcolm?
Yeah, it is. I see that.
So the creator of the system has come into the game and said that he's unfamiliar with the trait determination, so it might be a mistake.
And I can't find it anywhere.
Okay.
So now I feel like an insane person. And it says I have 6 out of 6 determination. Like, I counted it somewhere. I knew what I was doing.
Maybe that was like a personal note, like, I'm determined. I don't know, man. It is...
I'm wondering if it has to do with, like, my body mod slots from the Threefold companion. I'm going to go check that. Could be what I'm...
It is really funny that Malcolm showed up to tell us that.
Yeah, Malcolm's like, what the hell are you talking about?
He says that drive... he did put it in like a personal notes section on his own, so it seems maybe it was just a misunderstanding, which is fine.
It could be from the drive also.
It's so funny that Malcolm showed up. But yeah, Max.
Yeah, I think he's going to kind of reach into his little fanny pack and rummage around and what can we say? He pulls out those eye drop things.
Yeah, you're gonna pull out some Brodos.
Yeah,
and
he's gonna try to clean his eyes out with that.
Every professional stoner's best friend. Yeah, absolutely. I am perfectly fine with you having those. So you're doing eye drops in the middle of this, but next turn you will fully be able to see.
All right.
That does work, and that's really funny. You know what? Fuck it. You can have another conviction. I'm gonna try to start awarding them more often. I like you guys having them. It is now. Oh yeah, now Ares and them are gonna try to help Norman, their leader. So Ares, she's bleeding. Some of the bullets got through her flak. She is now pissed. She's gonna let out a battle cry. And shellac this guy like point blank in the chest. It does connect. So he once again gets blasted into the wall by a gun blast. And then a follow-up spear is going to come in from your good friend, who it has been rolling the best tonight. So... and that's not bad. So this guy went from being pretty good and kind of kicking y'all's ass. Now he's like, you can see he has holes in his armor. You can see skin. You can see blood. He's been stabbed several times. And it is back to his turn now. So the elevator doors. You realize at some point he backed up into the button. And he's going to step in. And then he's going to open fire. And once again, I didn't get as many stump points this time. So, oh no, yes I did. Okay, Jesus Christ. So I'm gonna stump point. I don't often stump point with the peoples. He's gonna levy this one. I think he's gonna try and hit as many people as he can. again. So he's going to make an additional attack against, I'll say Achilles this time, since he fucked him up pretty good. And he misses, thankfully, with his follow-up attack. But, Norm, you're going to take... Norm, what's your health at? Pretty hurt?
My health is at 9.
Okay.
But I do have 7 ballistic defense.
Okay, good.
Or ballistic armor, rather.
So in that case, take... After you subtract the 7, it's going to be another 5. Yeah, no. But you're still up. You're still up. And, yeah.
All right. Do I get to do the stabbing?
Yeah, Malcolm. I'll definitely have to show you these sheets. Yeah, now it's your turn. The doors aren't closed. They haven't started closing quite yet. He just stepped in.
Yeah. I'm also going to step myself in. I'm going to step myself in. I'm going to finish the bad guy first, and then I'll see about stopping the door with my bionic arm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Slice the bad guy for a 14. Last time I didn't have enough points.
Just need to spend one, buddy. Just need to spend
one. Yes! I spend my 1 conviction. Thank you, Avenging Penguin, for the extra conviction.
Yes.
For the boon. And I hit.
Mm-hmm.
With that, I will swing my damage for a combined 12 damage.
Wow.
That's a good one. That makes up for that 7 earlier.
So you shave off, like, right here, you shave off, like, the armor on his shoulder, and you slash his neck a bit. The armor stops you from cutting his head off. You're, like, that close. You're pretty close to the decapitation. Pretty close. But yeah. Not bad. That was a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Slap.
That's a lot of nuts.
That guy just comes and puts one of those stickers on his neck, and he's good to go.
Question.
It's Norman's turn. Sorry, Virgil.
Yes, I was gonna ask: is our man like unconscious? Is he down? What's
which man? No one's unconscious. Everyone's up.
Oh, so the guy who almost got decapitated still up and
yes,
lucid. All right, cool, perfect.
He's fading, man. He's doing his best.
That's good. I'm gonna take advantage of this weakness of character, and I want to understand a little bit more about what this dude's feeling.
Ooh, okay.
So I couldn't do this before because I literally could not see him through the smoke.
Yes.
But now that I can, and he's a lot less of a threat with 3 other military-grade personnel near me, I'm going to narrow my eyes at him and attempt to physically sense what's going on with this dude. I want to know more about him. Because that's the kind of dude I am.
Which power is this?
This is the sense emotion.
Sense emotion.
Under empathy. I think it's like page 100 of the modern age book.
I'm almost.
Maybe he's down for long walks on the beach.
I would hope so.
Hey, he got turned down for a Tinder date right before this, and he's feeling it pretty hard.
Oh, man.
Sense emotion. Yeah, you can physically sense the emotion of others if you win the test. So it's going to be a willpower, self-discipline test.
Correct.
And it's going to be opposed.
So I will roll willpower.
Yes, please do.
Bada boom.
It's not bad. Let me see what I got for you.
Oh, and I got the 5.
You did. So you do have stunt points. If you win this contest, you get to use power stunts. And you did win that contest. So
Let's go.
Go ahead and take a look at
the
power stunts.
So I do know that if in the rules it says finally, if you score a 5 or 6 in the stunt die when activating, I get to know what this dude's drive is and other subconscious motivations. So a 5 or 6 is like I get to know what the fuck this dude's really feeling.
Okay, interesting. Oh, so that's just specifically okay. That's even if you don't get stunt points. That's just if the roll is a 5 or 6.
The stunt die.
Yeah, you don't have to get the stunt points to do that, FYI.
Cool.
But you also have them. So, his drive is loyalty. You do feel a sense of loyalty and service to his boss. And you get a flash. Since you have seen her before, you do get a flash. It is the sword-wielding woman. He is loyal to her. And like,
the same
like
guy
very loyal.
This is the same guy that was like in the tunnels, right? That was chasing us. He's like the serial killer guy, right?
No.
Guy?
This is the woman that was chasing Mr. Kapow in the amusement park House of Mirrors. It was later revealed that it was a woman the whole time wearing a mask.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, in that case, so how can I use some of these stunt points? What do you? Yeah. What is that?
Oh man, the power stunts are pretty good. It's one of my favorite parts.
Where are those at?
It's on that like a comprehensive stunt list. If you have that open, if you don't, yeah. So boom, it's towards the bottom of it, and you have 5 points.
Power stunts. There we go.
So you can't do lethal power because you don't do damage. You can disrupt. You can disrupt anything that's going on with him, but you don't sense anything. There's no one to split the power on. Ooh, Omen. The power attunes you, its user to occult sources of information, secret energy flows, blah, 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 and visions. This automatically unlocks one lead. So you can choose to have a vision related to this guy. A psychic vision for 4 points.
Absolutely.
I feel like
that sounds great.
I feel like you like that kind of thing. So maybe is that what you want to do?
Hell yeah, absolutely.
Then
that sounds great.
You're gonna have one more. So you're increasing the force of your manifestation. That's the only thing you can spend the extra one on. So it's stronger, essentially.
Okay.
I'll say Perfect. It affords you like a bit of a distraction for when someone fights them. But, so you're going to have a little bit of a vision. They are here for something that is in the vault. You see it. It's some kind of scepter-looking thing. It's made of bronze, and it has some... It looks like a plain tube, but you can see somebody's hand on it, and runes appear on it when that happens. And so, yeah, that's what you see.
Okay. I get some notes on that one.
Psychic visions are fun. Oh, now I see what Avenging Penguin was talking about. That's funny. Mr. Kapow has a giant coffee.
Tea.
Oh my gosh, that is huge.
Avenging Penguin says, "Excuse me, miss, there seems to be a mistake. I believe I ordered the large cappuccino." It's pretty funny.
Okay, awesome.
Out of context, didn't make a lot of sense. All right, so... yeah, that's what happened. That was your turn. Good turn. That's a good use of your powers. I appreciate that.
And let me spend them points.
Don't forget to spend that PP, sir. Mr. Kapow, you can see you see Norman like stare at this guy like this. And the guy's like, "Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Dad."
Johnny from Red Zone.
Yeah, so what would you like to do now that you can see?
I was wondering, because I just remembered that last time I was in one of these natural history museums, they had these, over some of the hallways, they had these giant, because of, like, fossils of, like, giant alligators, or aquatic...
They do have some of that going on here, yeah.
I was wondering, is there any of these above guy?
So, unfortunately, the guy is physically in the elevator now.
Okay.
So no, but the elevator is going to start to close on his turn anyways. Okay. And then this hallway specifically is mostly unadorned. Now that the smoke's cleared, you can kind of see a bunch of tore up like exhibit posters on the walls and frames. And so there's debris in the hallway now.
I ask if there's, is there like a little side room where they have all the power and the fuse box and all that stuff nearby?
Yeah, there could be.
I was wondering if you have Max kind of see one of those rooms, go in there and just flipping switches and hoping one of them will turn off the elevator.
That's funny. Yeah, you can slide into the utility room. You're good at finding utility closets, it seems. So, go ahead. I'm going to have this be a perceptibles.
Alrighty.
Regardless of what happens, you're going to wind up in a supply closet. Whether or not it's a good one will be up to this roll.
Alright. Hopefully it won't be as bad as my last roll.
It can't be. Well, it could be if you roll the same thing.
No, don't ever say that.
Much better. So yeah, you wind up in one of those things, and it does have a fuse box panel.
Right, Max, just start turning shit off. At least what it looks like the opposition would be.
So you just go blah, blah, and so lights start turning on, boom, 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 boom. Everything starts turning off, and eventually everything is off. You don't see any lights. Nothing's doing anything. You don't hear any noise. The AC's off. All that good stuff. A Roomba somewhere just dies somehow, even though that doesn't make sense. I just think it's funny. But, yeah, everyone's in pitch black now. Yeah.
Right, if I have a little slight, I guess, a quarter action or something, can I just have Max grab, a mop and just, open the door and... He's not poking his head above where his head normally would be. He's poking his head on the bottom of the door area.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
Just making sure he doesn't get shot in the head.
Oh, you're like, nothing happens when that happens. Yeah. But yeah, it is pitch black. Everyone's eyes are adjusting to this new dark. And then it's gonna be the Boon Squad, the Legionnaires.
Oh, come on!
Before they start,
before they start running in,
I'm literally like, wait! Don't kill him yet! Don't kill him.
We'll see.
Do it.
We'll see.
I don't know if they actually don't.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a communication check, buddy.
Because
one of them will not listen unless you roll good. The other one might listen.
Okay.
Regardless, but one of them.
I'm just gonna literally say we can get more from him alive. And I'll roll my communication.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, go ahead. What do you want to use those stunt points? It's a social stunt. That's a lot of stunt points. Oh, yeah, and I get a complication because of that. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Ooh.
I also noticed earlier that I didn't do one for Norman's heavy sword attack.
Social stunts. I'm socially engaged.
Can I also say that because I like Avenging Penguin's suggestion, all the presidents in the Hall of Presidents, they stop, but they stop in the most horrifying position ever. President Lincoln looks like he's about to murder someone.
It's pretty funny. The horrifying Hall of Presidents. But yeah, so yeah, whatever you want to use the stunt points for. Also, is that all you're saying? You're like, we need them alive.
Yeah. Actually, I want to see is since we're kind of from the same place. Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah. Would you allow me to use the name dropping membership and reputation stunt?
Yes.
I'm going to try to bullshit and say that I've got orders to keep this guy alive.
Okay. And you're going to name drop the envoy woman, Whitehall?
Yeah. Whitehall.
Whitehall says we need to gather information. You hear shellac-lack, but you don't hear it. You don't hear it. You don't hear it. And then, bam! You hear like a gun butt. You hear Ares hit this guy with her shotgun butt. Let's see how this goes. So she hits him pretty good, and then the other guy, Achilles, is going to attempt similarly to subdue this guy. So so essentially what happens is they start beating the shit out of this guy, and he was so hurt. He was so hurt. He does get beat down. Norm, at some point, I imagine you come up and clobber him, unless you want to kill him.
No, I won't. I won't kill him. I'm not that cold right now.
Okay. So, this guy is subdued. Successfully.
Perfect.
Actually going to call out, is it over?
I'll kick him one more time. Yeah, I think he's had enough.
Yeah, he's definitely had enough. Well done. Funny, interesting tactic there, Robert. And so some lights start coming on towards the floor. Emergency lighting starts coming on. And eventually the elevator light comes on. And the door starts to close. But it's not like a Indiana Jones moment. It's just like a put your hand there and it'll stop kind of thing.
Can we drag it? I want to drag him out. I want to walk up and then like drag him out of the elevator. And I assume he's unconscious at this point.
Yeah.
Y'all probably, he's.
Yeah, you guys can barely see still. There's only like the floor lighting that's supposed to guide you to the exit kind of thing. But yeah, this guy is fucked up.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
you can see where Norman almost took his head off. It's kind of terrifying.
I'm liking this.
Man, you guys are
Norman with his gun, Norman with his sword, Virgil with his gun, and you see Max to the side holding a mop.
Yeah, mop down the hallway. Does it have your hat on it too, just in case he shot at it?
That would be cool.
Sure. Is it over? No, that's funny. That's funny. Hey, one day something like that might save your life. Who knows?
Yeah, survival. That's a survivor.
I'll kind of like look at him and I'll like snap and like kind of like tap his face. I want to see if I can still try to get some words with this guy. I assume he's fucking asleep.
I mean, he is, but like, you know, for like expediency's sake, you can like kind of get him up a bit.
The only reason I'm trying to, I'll just transparent, like, so for my sense of motion, since I rolled so well, I'd be pretty fucking good at talking to this guy and figuring out some more information. So, but it's only for the encounter.
Robert, I just found out that you always get a +1 to all your willpower stuff when I'm there.
Oh.
You get a +1 to all your willpower tests.
Because of a leadership thing you have?
That's correct.
Very cool.
Oh, cool.
That's some synergy right there.
That's up to Jahan if Jahan says it's a test. That's the wording.
These are tests, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, inspire. Anyone. If I'm conscious and allies are within sight of me, any allies gain a +1 bonus to all willpower-related tests.
And that does include sense emotions test, yes.
Wow. Cool. So if he wakes up just a little bit, I'm gonna say, man, I don't know, you picked the wrong squad, I can say that. But glad you're still alive, kinda.
Give me a check. You get a +3 to this one, because of your sense of motion. You're kind of keyed into this person. You know how to talk to him.
Perfect. I'll roll my communication.
Communication.
Another complication? Come on.
Wondering, in this game,
yes,
is there something like aid? You know, like helping somebody with their roles.
Yeah, you can.
Huh.
Yeah, you can. Mechanically, it's been a minute. But I usually just have people make a roll and then let them add. In this system, you could do drama dice in aid kind of thing.
Sure.
Robert,
that's
a lot of stunts. Sorry, what were you saying?
It is.
Oh, I was going to say I do have bargaining ability, so I could help Robert here if he needs.
Potentially. Go ahead, let me know what you're doing with the stunts real quick. You did hit complication 10, so I got to make a little roll here. Off camera. But yeah, go ahead and keep on keeping on, friend.
Yeah, so I'm trying to break the ice with him a little bit. You know, obviously he just got his ass beat, so yeah, man, you definitely picked the wrong squad. You're lucky I was here, honestly. You might have died.
He'll kind of look up at you, and he'll kind of spit some blood towards you in your general direction.
So with the sense of motion thing, the one other thing that I wanted to make sure I did was to know his emotions, like just what he's feeling towards everyone in the room. I assume it's anger at everybody or some sort of loathing, but for the sake of, in case somebody in the room he's in love with or some shit, and that would be helpful information. I would like to know if that's the case.
Yeah, go ahead and make your check. He's going to try to resist you.
Could I help with a bargaining roll?
In a minute, this roll right now, he's psychically reading him.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
But like,
and
there
what do I
will
roll
come
with
a
that?
part where you're gonna have to like make
Willpower?
a deal with him. Yeah, willpower, self-discipline.
Okay.
You get a +1 because of Norman. So you like you're touching this guy's mind, and you feel that he's actually a pretty disciplined guy himself. And he kind of
So I also get a +3 from the sense of motion, so that should be 11, 14. I don't know if that changed anything, but
It does change. It does change. So you do feel him push back, and you're having trouble. You're new to this. You barely believe you can do it yourself, but you do sense his emotions. And what do you? And you want to know what he's feeling right now. So you don't feel as much loathing as you would expect. It doesn't seem personal. It doesn't seem like he's this guy's at work, kind of thing.
okay.
And
I'll
you
kinda
do
like-
feel some concern for him having been stopped. Maybe like a mild concern for his own life. He doesn't seem scared, but that's always kind of an underlining theme in these situations. And then also he's concerned about protecting his boss.
I'll kind of like shoot a glance over at Norman, like a real quick one, and say, "Look, we're trying to help out. I understand that you've got your mission, and you're really trying to get something done. I have a feeling that we actually might be working towards the same thing. But when you're shooting at people, it's kind of hard to negotiate.
So
He says anything to that.
I'm going to let you keep that communication roll from earlier. That's the good one. This is kind of bargaining at this point. Mr. Kapow, you could kind of try to help.
All right. Well, I am gonna help with some bargaining then. I guess also plus the 3 from Norman's leadership. I guess on that.
+1. But yes. Oh, that's only during willpower checks. But, so the important part here is you do clear the assist threshold, and then also the drama dice is high, which is a good thing.
Okay.
So you do help quite a bit. Essentially, your presence kind of makes this guy feel a little more at ease and less in danger because you're goofy. And you don't look like you want to murder him, so like he almost has hope that he's not going to die right now. It kind of helps.
Max is gonna be like, "All right, dude. Like seriously, that was just insane, dude." But I mean, he kind of leans in closer. You think that dude with the beard and that metal arm? If you don't, honestly play ball, you won't be able to hold him back, and he's the smashy, slice and dicey type of guy. So, honestly, better off that you work with, Pal here and I, and he motions to Virgil and him.
Yeah. So what exactly are you trying to get out of him, Virgil?
Right. So after
Mr. Cloud does help with this, so
perfect. Yeah, right after Max says, I'm like, look, okay, I'll level with you. I know you don't hate us. We don't hate you either. We take care of our people. We make sure we survive. I mean, look at me. You think I'm a shooter here? But I had to make sure that my people didn't die out here. Here's the thing. We need to know what's going on. If you tell us what's happening, we can help keep you safe.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Okay. So after that one made the idol useless, we had to find something else.
Something else? As in another artifact?
We're gonna save our home, and you can't stop us.
So, I mean, there's no reason we can't help. If there's a home to be saved, right? I mean, I think we're all in favor of a good home, right?
We want this door to be locked as badly as you do. You can go back home. We need to close it. I agree. But you'll need to work with us or else we'll cut down every one of you in our path.
I just want to go back to delivering pizzas, seriously.
All you need to do is let us do what we're doing, and leave us alone.
And And all you need to
That
do
was
is
what I was saying the entire time.
and all you need to do is leave us alone and let us do what we're doing. You see how this works? We need to work together. He's right.
He'll look at Max. Funny. So you are still kind of sensing this guy's emotion. You've gotten 2 successes on it, so it's kind of open at this point. I'm gonna let you kind of get when he looks at Max. You're not sure why, but there is an animosity there, and there is a level of disgust, and it's weird. It's like, why? Like, what the fuck? Max never did anything, you know. But it is specifically disgust.
And he's indifferent, mostly indifferent to everyone else.
He doesn't give a shit about any of you, but when he looks, he has some pretty strong opinions about Max for some reason. Yes.
Okay.
The old bad cop,
Tell
good
us-
pizza guy routine. There you go.
I mean, just tell us what you know about the artifact, okay? We can help, Sword Lady, right? We can all be on a team, but you got to tell us what you know, okay? I mean, at this point, I have a feeling that your boss isn't exactly super forgiving either. It'd be better if you came with us than without us, and empty-handed without the artifact, because I have a feeling that little thing you got right here, and I'll touch his where his neck almost got. I have a feeling this thing right here might get a little deeper.
If I have to die, then I have to die. But we need something from this side. He says this side. Whether it be what is down in the vault or something else, we will find a way to save our home.
The
He's
vault.
gonna kind of
The
put up his
vault.
arms and goes, "Dude, seriously? Ever since I started this whole thing, why does everything have to be so finite? Like, we have to do this. We have to do that. Seriously. Like a chill pill, man."
All right,
Here's the
Headless
point.
Horseman. I'll talk to the guy on the ground. I think your boss needs to speak with my boss. It may be in our best interest to help you save your world so you can get the hell out of ours, but it's above our pay grades.
Where are you having this conversation?
In the hallway while he's zip tied up on the floor.
Okay. The elevator starts going down.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit, I guess I was in that elevator, huh? Well, we probably pulled him out.
I mean, that's why I was asking.
We pulled him out. Yeah, I wanted to pull him out and talk to him in the area that we were kind of fighting around.
The doors close, and then the elevator starts going down. It's running off of the emergency power.
Gotcha. I mean, it seems like you're a big fan of runes, my friend. I mean, maybe if you tell us where this vault is, we can get something worked out. This guy right here, he's a pretty good guy. I think you like him a lot, right? He's a big fan of runes too. And I point towards Max.
Just gonna stand there and kind of just waves.
And I'm doing this specifically to try to get something. I'm trying to I'm intentionally trying to poke him a little bit to see what it is about these runes or whatever that's obviously getting under his skin.
The hand that Max is waving with is the one that has the runes on it. I'm just gonna point that out.
Down here, they're not glowing really, but you maybe a faint aura of green. But yes, this guy, when he looks at Max, you feel it's weird. It's a weird feeling. He's disgusted. He doesn't like the guy, and it does seem personal, which is very strange. And but you sense it has something to do with his boss, and it's weird. You've never.
I got you.
It's hard to put into words what you're feeling, but yeah, it's something like that.
Right before Virgil talks to him, as soon as the elevator starts going down, I'll say, I'll handle it, and walk away. I'll walk over to the elevator. I rolled a 14 brake check to rip the doors open. And I've got 2 stunt points, and then I'd also like to just rip the elevator cable. Just yank and snap that.
Holy shit.
So, I mean, if you want to disable the elevator, you rolled well enough.
That's what I'd like to use those 2 stunt points to do, is kind of affect that, if I may.
What's the D3 for?
That's adding the strong hand.
Okay. It rolls a D3?
So, yeah.
I thought it was just a flat 3.
Nope, you roll a D3.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So yeah, you get a 14. That is good enough. So you do rip it open, and you do pull the cable. It kind of runs. It ruins the glove on your hand when you're doing it, but then
Turn back around and face you guys.
It's not so much that you.
Time.
It's not so much that you rip it as that you pull it at a weird angle, and it makes it go like, and like it breaks something in the top. And then it stops.
Max is gonna cock his head over at Norman. Goes, dude, you could have just pressed the emergency stop button.
It's pretty funny.
I look at you like I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I'll just be like, all right, yeah, I think we should get this guy out of here. I've got a good idea of what's happening.
What do you do?
I think, I can't really.
How does everyone react
like,
to that? Essentially, what do you do,
cool.
Norman? What's your plan? Virgil
I feel like
suggests leaving with this guy.
I think there's something going on in the vault, but I've taken a beating. I can't lead anymore.
Oh, okay. See, now that's the piece. So the vault is here. We are at the place.
Yeah, the vault's downstairs, buddy.
Got it. When I heard the vault in the vision, I was like, okay, we got to go find this.
No, it's like right downstairs. It's the same vault. My bad.
Perfect. Excellent. No, that's on me. My context clues were poor for me reading them. I should have.
No, you're good, man.
So I'm gonna. Awesome. So I'll change what I said. I'll say, okay, we should probably check out the vault. I'll kind of look at the guys and lady, Ares, and say like, who's feeling? How are you guys doing? And I'll like be holding my ribs. Like I'm not super hot.
I'm like riddled with bullet holes and blood.
Yeah, Norman is visibly ruined. Ares is visibly hurt, but she is very stoic. And she, as soon as you say who's ready to go, like she'll hold her shotgun ready to go. Achilles is more or less completely unhurt, and no one touched Erebus.
Well,
and I don't think Max is hurt either, huh?
I think, like, out of my 21 health, I think I'm only at 18, so Max is a little scuffed up.
Scuffed up. Max has a skinned knee.
You may want to pursue this mission as more of a reconnaissance, less straightforward combat. You'll be missing a few of us.
Well, there might be something I can actually do for you. I don't know why being at this museum's kind of opened my eyes a little bit, but come here for 1 second. And I am going to give Norman and Ares a little loving.
How much are you spending? How much are you spending on each hallway?
So I've only have 6 left. And I don't know what Norm's max health is, but I assume he's got a lot.
Yeah.
And if he's bleeding, I assume he's out.
Oh, man, he's out of health.
3 on him.
Okay, so
I'm going to use 3 on him.
Ares is
and
not
I'm gonna use. I was only going to use 1 on Ares.
Okay.
So that way I can keep 2 in case I need it.
I know it. So for the audience at home, they don't know what you're talking about. He is going to implement his second power that he has recently gotten, empathic healing. He's going to spend 3 power points to heal Norman 3d6. And then 1 to heal Ares 1d6.
Would you like to roll that 3d6, Robert?
I would love to do that. Right after I touch I grab your head by the temples and we touch foreheads. Because that's what worked the first time, I'm pretty sure, and I don't want to risk it not working the second time. So
11.
There you go. Could have been better,
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's enough for people to visibly see a bit of your power aura, and then also Norman's wounds close. So people are like, oh, wow. Like, it's impressive. Max, you're like, holy shit, this guy's magic.
Couple of bullets fall out of my torso and hit the ground.
Yeah.
And
And
then I'll...
the eye drops again. He's like, okay, all right.
I'll extend my hand towards Ares to have her come over, and I'll be like, I promise.
Looks at you skeptically and does not move.
Okay. I'll walk towards her and say, you gotta trust me.
So as you lean in to do this thing, she looks like she wants to hit you, but you do it. Go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Do that health thing.
Oh, she wasn't feeling it. See, you gotta let it happen. See, oh man.
She like looks at you like you're dumb. And kind of like you did heal her, but she like not enough for her to really notice. And she's just like, yeah,
she's not about it.
I've had some weird pickup lines, friend. But
oh, man.
Except she does it in a lady voice that I can't do. I don't want to be offensive and try either. I'm Aries. I don't know. See, but yeah.
Yep, I tried. Sorry. I'll get better at it, Aries, but good luck.
She looks markedly unimpressed.
Yeah, I'll like make a note that I need to impress Ares later. But
hey Max, the eye drops worked. The second time you didn't see any magic, so it must have been something in your eye. That worked out pretty well.
Oh no,
that's funny.
I kind of hate that. So Max does it. He's like, yeah, no, he's just. I guess Norman's got healing powers. Weird. He thinks it's Norman.
What's y'all's next step?
If you want to check it out, I mean, we can, but I'm not feeling the best. So, Norman, you'd have to lead the way. I can tell you though, I will say that when I initially connected with our friend here, and I'll kind of like tap his shoulder, I saw more runes in the vault. I know that there's more of, and I'll kind of look at Max's arm, what's going on here down there as well.
Then we'll have
so we
to
should
go.
be prepared for that. Yep.
Max,
You see, like, how to like get rid of them?
I don't know. I saw kind of like a vision, something he was seeing or something he felt, but I just know there's more runes down there, and they want them. As
this is happening, I'm going to say the vision extends because Max questioned about it specifically. You saw one hand holding the scepter before, and now you see another one with fingerless gloves holding the other end of it, and it's definitely Max's hand.
Oh shit! Okay.
And then you see him and the woman with the sword holding the scepter at the same time, looking at each other.
Whoa. I'll kind of like stagger back just a little bit, and I'll look at Max like, dude, you're like the chosen one or something. That's strange. You have to go down there as well, I think. Yeah, we can't leave you up here. You got to come.
Dude, like, I don't know if you ever heard that one movie, but I'm not really down with the whole chosen one bit. It's kind of like
you
touched the
one
artifact.
movie. The artifact picked you, and now we're stuck with you. If anyone else could affect the runes, we'd be happy to. But Max, unfortunately, you're coming down there with us.
Hey, he has the mark. Ah!
Seriously, dude. Like, strange, like, markings and stuff that a dude gets, and then distributing magical what's-its and closing portals. That's really not a basis for any kind of system of, chosen one governmenting or whatever,
All right, Max, I have a question for you. Would you like to jump down this elevator shaft on your own, or shall I carry you?
Neither.
I'll grab onto Max and then rappel down the side of the shaft.
Max goes, not cool!
You clip on this thing. So eventually you hit the elevator. It's not all the way down, just FYI. But you can, go around it. It is possible. Also, Norman, gain a point for being a hard-ass jerk.
Thank you.
That's your character.
I love that.
But yeah, so those two are down in the elevator shaft. What you doing? Virgil?
How much of his squad goes down?
Ares and Achilles go down. Erebus is taking up the position that the machine gunner had with his sniper rifle. And like he also, you could tell that he could very easily turn the gun like half an inch and shoot the guy that's the captive in the head at any second.
Perfect.
It seems like he's got it.
Perfect. The artifact that we grabbed, we have one, right?
What do you
Or
mean?
do we not have one currently? Or was there something that we actually had or his team had that they were holding on to, or do we not?
So the
have
artifacts that
anything
you've come into, you've only come into contact with two real artifacts:
Mm-hmm.
the gateway itself and the little kludge thing that had the runes on it. You have neither of them with you, obviously, but you do. The piece of the gate that somehow teleported its way upstairs in the Egyptian exhibit is being extracted by the other two members of Norman's team.
Got it. Okay, so there's two members of the team that's not here. Okay,
So
got it.
those teammates, do they have the mummy dust, or do we still have the dust buster?
I imagine you turned over the shock vac to the proper authorities, but if you have a pocket full of mummy dust, I'm not going to argue.
Mummy Dust 100% sounds like a street name for PCP.
You know?
Yo,
I like it.
I mean,
has a little baggie of it just in case.
I'm going to use mummy dust in the future as a drug.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
that's amazing. I
have
do a
mummy
vial,
dust
but
in my equipment.
Yeah. Yeah, you can have some mummy dust. I'm fine with that. There was plenty around, and like you probably have some in your pockets whether you want it there or not, honestly. But yeah, no, we have a superhero game coming up on Wednesdays, so maybe someone's dealing some mummy dust.
Man, it's not too late for this campaign to go that way. Now that Robert's got some and Kapow's got some, we can turn into a mummy dust empire.
Oh
We
no!
can start peddling
This could be a
drugs.
whole Avengers thing, and this all the shows are connected somehow.
And now we go
oh my
to,
god,
now we go
Breaking.
from portal to portal, we're international or intergalactic,
Interdimensional.
interdimensional mummy dust dealers.
Bro, if you
Coming-
guys want to turn into interdimensional drug dealers, I can't stop you. But
that could be a fun campaign.
I'd play it. But yeah, so
mean-
Virgil, you're the only one who's up
yeah.
here.
I think I'll. God, I just don't want to fucking die, man. Like,
That's fair.
I am teetering on.
That's fair.
I think I'll probably sit up here, man. I don't think I would make it down there.
Wait. Let me do one line. And I think this line will actually help you. Actually,
Okay.
A line of
Okay.
mummy dust? No, I'm just kidding.
Not a line of mummy dust.
Let me do a line. It should help you.
Even as Max and Norman, like down below, that's gonna guy look up and goes, "Dude, I think I threw up a little bit back there, but seriously," and he kind of motions, "Emergency ladder."
Yeah. It's emergency light. That's true.
We didn't bring all this
yeah.
rappelling gear just so we could climb down a ladder.
That's fair. That's
I'll,
also fair.
I will get on the ladder and hold the B button so I slide down quickly without
that
wasting
does-
stamina.
You get what they never give you in the video games, a spur. You take 1 damage and pass out and collapse. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing.
Wait, what?
I'm just messing with you.
Okay, good.
But yeah, so as all of you descend into the vault, that is where we're going to go ahead and take our break. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, for booning and potentially future dooming our squad here. And thank you so much for watching and for all the subs and everything. We'll be back after these messages from no one. Hey everybody, welcome back to Fresh Out the Box Plays Modern Age Threefold from Green Run and Publishing. I am still the Game Master Johannanon.
And the co-host Casualty CDG. Thank you for joining. I have broken free from the grasp of Jahan's Mirror Maze house, and I am now running to the parking lot to escape in the first vehicle I can find. I help you for joining me. Hope you're joining me in the process. You can find me at Casualty CDG on all of my things. I'm a retired child crimes and human trafficking detective turned tabletop titan and improv comedian. I'll be playing the part of Corporal Norman, the tactical leader of Ethon, which I think is what's it called in our game, Jahan? It's not Aethon, it's Section.
Section.
It's kind of like our shield.
I am Robert, amigo of Fresh Out the Box. Excited to be back. My name is Virgil. I am playing the role of ex-pencil pusher. Someone got it. And slowly discovering, some sort of psycho powers here. We're getting some good powers, some good loving going around. It's getting good. It's getting a little steamy in here.
And I am the dastardly dashing Michael Pow, aka Mr. Kapow. And you can find me all over the internet on my social medias, which is usually at Mr. Kapow, that's MRKAPAO, or my Facebook, I should say my YouTube channel, Fantastic Tales of Adventure. And I play the hapless pizza delivery man Max, who seriously just wants to go home.
And you can catch all of us on our individual OnlyFans accounts, where we bottle our bathwater for money. Yeah, welcome back. Man, this has been fun. You guys are heading down the elevator shaft into the vault of the Museum of Natural History in Santa Monica to face down some baddies. You guys are looking a little worse for wear, but you go anyways. So good for you. I'm excited. Norm, you are on top of the elevator that stopped about halfway down with Max in tow. You are free to drop all the way down if you choose.
Yeah, we will.
Okay. Just making sure.
I'm gonna wait like a full 2 or 3 seconds, and Max might think that we're gonna not, but then we do anyways.
So we're gonna... Ah!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you guys make it down to the bottom. You wind up lower than the door because there's an elevator there. But you're at the door. It is closed. You can hear people on the other side of it talking about, well, we're going to have to climb up if the elevator's not working. I wonder what happened to the power.
I'm gonna hit a stealthy position. I'm gonna lay low and get up against the wall and wait for everybody else.
Everyone will soon join you. The other two of your squad, Ares and Achilles, that are coming with you, slide on down, and they are there pretty quickly. Bringing up the rear, Virgil will eventually come down the ladder. You can see him when you look up. He's like, tink, 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 tink. But yeah. You do hear some action going on outside of the elevator. It seems like they're going to try to open the doors themselves.
Can I say Max is going to try to hide himself as well as possible in one of the shadows?
Yeah, there are some pretty good nooks to hide in this elevator shaft, actually. Now that you're at the bottom, there's a couple of like little cubbies for like maintenance kind of stuff. Give me a check to see how well you're hidden for when the time comes. Dexterity, stealth if you got it. Not bad. Not bad at all. Feel free to use those stunt points. You could probably use them in exploration or combat, even though we're not technically in one yet. But if you see something that's good for stealth, feel free.
Alright.
What is that, a 15? Yeah. No, that's more than a 15. Is that 18?
Yeah,
That is 18. So you got an 18. All right. Nah, yeah. So Max disappears, kind of. He's just gone. Norm, you hear them starting to open up the thing. Virgil, you are almost all the way down when this happens. But they do start to open the door. What's the plan, Norman, man?
Yeah, we can let them do all the hard work. They can open the door. We can just walk in. Walk in when they're done doing the heavy lifting.
They open the door. It's open.
I'm going to look at Max, and I'm going to look at Virgil. All right.
You don't see Max. Max,
All right,
like,
Virgil.
hid somewhere.
What is Max supposed to do for us to get out of here alive?
He's supposed to hold the artifact, the scepter. I don't know. He's supposed to be in connection with something. I'm sure it'll be apparent when we're inside.
Well, let's get in there and get our hands on the scepter, the artifact, whatever it is. Max? All right, maybe he went on ahead without us.
So the door
I highly
opens.
doubt that.
The door opens, and be like, "Yeah, let's. We're gonna have to climb up ourselves to get the elevator, get the power going back on. The emergency power should be working. I don't know what it is with this backwoods dimension, but one of them like heavily lands in the elevator shaft." And then you guys see him. He sees you guys, but he's definitely wasn't expecting it.
Just for the record, Virgil is offended as fuck that he just called our fucking dimension backwoods.
He did say that.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Backwoods?
Yeah, no.
Anyways.
No, it is, though.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, haven't you seen some of our presidents?
Uh-oh.
I was gonna say.
In the world, in the character world. Yeah, they've
fair.
had some presidents.
Yes, character.
They had one who was a reality TV show host, and he was a womanizer, and it was hilarious.
Yeah.
In the game. Yeah.
It's a backwoods dimension.
This guy's here now, right?
This guy's here. He sees you guys. You guys get first move, though. You do see this man.
Actually, I don't know if this helps, but my stun points earlier, I was gonna use it for jury rig with 2 of them. So basically, you find or improvise a piece of equipment you need to be more effective, negating any situational penalties. And also, what is that? Footwork. You maneuver effortlessly. Gain +1 per SP spent to 1 combat-related test of your choice until the end of your turn.
Okay.
And that will be 3 points into that.
Okay. Well, what are you doing specifically with that? That is stuff.
I was wondering if Max, let's say he still has that broom, so he's going to kind of, jump from the shadows and really quickly just like kind of sweep the person's legs with the broom, hopefully making them fall chin first and knocking them out.
You want to try and just knock him out at one go.
Holy shit.
I haven't used my turn yet either. I'll assist in this and do whatever I can to assist the knockout.
Okay. We'll see how this goes. All right. So, you guys are essentially trying to tabletop this guy. Yeah, go ahead. So, Mr. Kapow, you're taken care of pretty much. Your stealth check, you're behind him. He doesn't notice you. And then with your jury rig, you got the tabletopping going down. And you're even going to get a bonus because of your footwork. So, Norman.
Yes.
Go ahead and push this guy.
All right, I'm going to use my strong hand.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I've got 4 conviction. And
So you are getting quite the bonus from Mr. Kapow. He's adding at least 3. I would say that hits.
Okay.
Because of, just from the footwork. So, you kind of push him not very well, but then Mr. Kapow, readjusts. Max, moves in such a way that it does, in fact, push him over.
I'll spend those 2 stunt points as usual in whatever way I can to affect the effect on him, the condition, the unconscious condition, is if that's a thing. I'd like to try to push that.
Hey, Gary, I just had a visual. Basically, that wrestling move where one person clips the guy's knees, the other person basically just clotheslines them.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's like the 3D. Let's see.
Yeah, I do the chop block, the shoulder tackle to the back of the knee.
It's pretty brutal. I would say. Let's see. So there's a couple things that I can let you do here. You can do a takedown, which you can do additional damage if you win the contest. Or you can, let's see, is there a knockout button? I don't think there is specifically. But I can say he has, I don't know. Yeah, we'll say you do takedown. You have 2 action points. Go ahead and make an opposed fighting grapple check.
Okay, fighting. I'm not trained in grapple, but my fighting check is a 14 with 3 stunt points.
Okay. So, you are able to knock him down to the ground, and he's going to take an additional d6 and can't stand up until you do, until they succeed against you. So essentially you have him pinned to the ground, and he's going to take damage from the fall.
It's going to be 6 damage.
There's a d6. I'm going to say roll another one because of the table topping from Mr. Kapow.
All right. And that's a 5 for an 11.
Go ahead and roll another one, because I'm going to come in and RKO him after that. So just
That's another 6. So it's only 11, but if you had RKO'd him, it would have been 17, just so you know.
11.
out of nowhere.
We're going from Mighty Max to Dust Dealers to wrestling.
My God, he'll never walk again. They hit him with the triple 3D. Oh my God.
So pretty much, because of your creative attempt here, the bonus you're gonna get here is it's going to circumvent his protections. So you're just gonna take the full 11. And it hurts. You see it, he like wangs his head on the ground, and now Norman's holding him to the ground. You hear the other person that was up there go, "What the fuck?" And like level a gun.
Uh-oh.
Norman.
Yes.
No, not you. I keep wanting to call Virgil Norman. Virgil! You didn't go yet. What are you doing?
I am going.
From the top.
It's like,
row.
yeah. I take off my wrist cuffs and start the moves for the people's elbow, but it takes a few turns. So like,
yeah, you throw you throw a cufflink like down to the water fountains, and you throw another cufflink down by the ashtray.
I take the dash action and hit both sides of the ring right before my elbow drops. But yeah, I will probably. So the vault is like, so we're in the elevator shaft, and we have our guy who just went into the elevator, and they're above or in front.
So you guys are the door is about a foot up. It's just slightly elevated. You guys are kind of in a little like recess here. And then there's one person standing in the elevator door with a gun. Those are the only two people you see, and then you can kind of see in the room behind you. You don't see. It's hard to tell what's going on back there. You don't see like a vault door or anything though. Immediately.
Okay. I am going to try to find some cover. That sounds like a really good idea.
Yeah, you take some cover.
Before this guy yells out, can I, like, since I have him pinned, can I put my hand over his mouth?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. The problem is the guy that's above that's about to shoot. Like, he saw this whole thing happen.
Oh, okay. I thought he was just hearing things.
No. This guy, they opened the door together. One of them dropped in. The other one was standing up there like, yeah, I guess we're going to have to climb the thing. And then,
Okay.
You guys are kind of in a confined space.
I will be taking some cover. Does the guy who's pinned have any weapons on him?
Yeah.
What does he got?
He has an SMG.
Any way I can grab that and find some cover?
You can try. So Norman's holding him to the ground. So you get a +1. Anyone who attacks them gets a +1 to any melee attack. -1 to range attacks. So, yeah. Because they're
if I could try to disarm him for a second and take that SMG, that'd be dope.
All right, so you can do a stunt attack, which negates damage, but allows you to generate extra stunt points. So that's
and then I can use the stunt.
And then you can use the stunt points to disarm him, essentially.
Okay, this is my first time hearing this mechanic. How does that work? So what do I roll for
Roll
that?
a normal attack.
Oh, it's a normal attack.
Either fighting grapple or a fighting melee, if you're like using something.
Just a fighting, yeah, okay.
Yeah, just fighting. If you don't have that. So, because of the bonus against him, you can spend a determination and succeed on this check.
Okay, consider it spent. I only have one left.
On top of that, you generated your own stunt points. So you get a bonus stunt point. So you have 6. And I believe you could definitely disarm him with that.
Okay.
You want to make it easy and just call it you have his gun now?
I'd love that.
Okay, so
I love that. That's a great stunt.
You did exactly what you needed to. 6 stunt points, yeah, you can take his gun. I'm not going to argue.
Yes, I definitely take it, and I will retreat to find some cover.
You steal his SMG and you hide behind like an iron like beam that's like kind of sticking out of the wall a little bit. It's pretty good cover.
For sure.
You don't have a lot of room, but it is. What would it be considered?
The best I can find. For
it's
sure.
like I would say it has an armor rating of 2, or a cover rating of 2. Sorry, but yeah.
Would it be possible for Max to just look at the guy, just goes, puts his hand to his lips, and just motion the guy just to lay down?
The guy that's aiming the gun?
I thought he was disarmed.
No, there's a guy up in the doorway that's pointing a gun at you guys now. He's about to open fire. But luckily, you guys brought friends. It does pay to have friends in games. Don't kill everybody. Sometimes you can make friends with people. But so first off, Ares, she's always going to go before Achilles. She's going to shoot this guy that's standing in the doorway with a shotgun. I also now have the rules for shotguns. So ha ha ha. It's good as suck for that guy. So, yep, takes that. It does how much damage? Yes. Okay.
It does yes damage. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So the guy that's standing up there, he gets rocked in the chest by a shotgun blast from a combat shotgun. And then Achilles also can very easily stab this guy with a spear at the same time. So he's going to do that. And he generated a lot of stunt points. I'm gonna give you guys a choice here. He can use them to do lethal blow, which is extra damage, or he can attack again and then do something else as well.
And that's Achilles?
Yeah, Achilles can either attack twice, adding a d6 to one of those, or add 2d6 to the one he already hit with.
I think it'd be cool if he added 2d6, like if he threw the spear into the guy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Javelin him with it.
That's perfectly fine. So he's adding 2d6 to the damage. I also now have the spear damage pulled up. And it's different. It's different than I thought it was, and I'm excited. So here we go. Yes, I did roll 3d6 because of what happened. So it's 11, 12, 13. Oh, Jesus. Whoa. All right,
I think that happened.
That guy took a lot. I thought you guys hurt the other one really well first, so this combat's going a lot better for you than the one before. Let's see, how much armor does he have against ballistics? Okay. So yeah, this guy gets rocked in the chest by a shotgun blast, and then a spear goes into his body. He's like, ah! But it does not stop him. He does shoot his gun. I'm going to say he shoots the guy that threw his spear into his chest, probably. No one likes that guy.
Yeah.
And he misses.
No one.
Probably because he just got done getting hit by a spear in the chest. So the guy that you're on top of, Norm, he's going to try to escape. Go ahead and make a contested fighting grapple check.
Was 16 with 4 stun points.
That's not bad, sir. It's not bad. You hold this guy down. He rolled really well. You rolled better. So he does not escape your grasp.
I'll just keep that on my turn, if that's okay with you. I'll just grapple him with the 16 and 4.
Yeah, no, you can just hold him. Yeah, actually, you don't even have to use your action to do that. He is yours until he escapes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep him pinned.
You can still attack him or somebody else.
Ooh, maybe I can knock him out with a headbutt.
You can try.
Is it my turn to knock him out with a headbutt?
It is your turn. Yeah, absolutely. No, yeah, okay. This is a whole new kind of combat for you guys. This is exciting.
It's an 8, which is a really good headbutt check.
So you hit him on his helmet. You're like, oh shit! It's not great, but you still have him. Max, it's you next.
All right. I was wondering if Max is just doesn't have as high as combat or anything as other people here, but let's see if he can throw the mop at the guy who's shooting us. His legs to trip him up.
Yeah. All right. So you want to try and trip this guy? All right. So it does also sound like you're trying to go for a stunt attack here. A mop's not going to do much damage anyways, so you might as well just do a stun attack. Go ahead, and I'll call it dexterity. Or, yeah, dexterity's fine. That sounds like a good mop throwing roll. 16, you generated your own stunt points, which I'm excited to see on these stunt rolls, because that doesn't always happen. I feel like you can definitely knock him to the ground with that. Let me see. Yeah, knock prone. It only costs 2.
We'll do knock prone.
I do believe you have 2 left over.
Okay.
So you could... Alright, so here's a good one. Collateral damage destroys an object in the environment to create an obstacle for foes.
That's
All right, we'll
just
do that.
You,
Okay.
yeah.
So you knock him prone, right? You throw the mop, and as you throw the mop, it kind of wobbles, and the mop head like hits this screwdriver that they had jammed into the door, and the door is closed. So like, and you also, before the door is fully closed, you see him fall to the ground and like shoot the ceiling with his gun.
I think we found Max's power. We have, let's see, first we have the cyborg, we have the sidekick, and then we have the guy with dumb luck.
Yeah, you got the dumb luck. Yeah, no, absolutely. I fucking love it. That was a great use of your turn. Virgil, you have an SMG, and there's only one person in here being held by your friend.
I'm gonna like walk up to him and point it at him.
Okay.
And be like, "Fucking stop! You're done."
Okay.
That's what I
give
tell him.
me a communication check. Give me a communication check. These guys are pretty badass, and they're not above fighting an entire squad of people, but you guys got them pretty good.
I'm a try.
It's not bad.
It's 13.
I'm gonna make him roll. Fortunately, I rolled pretty low. So you in fact. He's like, all right, shit. Like, he doesn't have a gun. He's being held by a giant cyborg. You have a gun on him. There's two other people in here that are obvious combatants, and then there's Max, and he just doesn't like Max very much. For reasons no one really knows. But yeah, so he'll put his hands up. He'll stop struggling.
Perfect.
You're too late anyways.
We'll with game master approval, of course, we'll handcuff this guy if we've got the cuffs.
Yeah, absolutely. Zip ties, I'm sure you have an abundance of. No problem.
Can I also say Max takes off the guy's shoe, takes off his sock, and stuffs the sock in the guy's mouth? Wait, before that.
You're doing the Sacco?
Yeah, Max is going to ask, "You mean too late?"
We already got what we came for. You're not going to be able to stop her. And it's very ominous. It's very,
Can I make a communication roll just to kind of see if Max can kind of wheedle the information out of him?
Yeah. It's not bad. So you do make a complication happen. So there's one more point there. And yeah, I mean that's really good. You have 6 points to use on social stunts with this guy. Let me see.
Oh, moly.
You could do it on. I would also allow it on investigation.
Seriously, I roll horrible. I'm rolling good.
Yeah, you roll really weird. It's fun. I like the way you do that. Bet you could have a breakthrough if you wanted to. That's a good one. Or you could have no. Most of the social stunts are probably not what you're looking for. I would say investigation would be your best bet.
Yeah, I'm thinking 5 points into breakthrough and then 1 point into
Aha,
yeah.
Or you can do flashback.
Actually, you know what? Let's do flashback. That sounds interesting.
It will be extra interesting for you.
Yeah. Breakthrough and flashback.
Yeah. Okay. So the breakthrough. We already have what we came for. We have the scepter. He's not going to call it. He's going to reference the scepter. He's not going to call it that though. He's going to call it the codex. He's going to call it the codex. We already have the codex. Any second now, she'll make her escape. You're too late. You're going to have a flashback, Max. But that word is going to jog a memory. You're going to see... Essentially, you're going to see yourself holding this bronze scepter and carving runes into it, essentially.
I ask if does this look like An older Max or a Max more grizzled, like in the future, or this like past Max?
He does look a bit different. Maybe a little older, but not. Yeah, he looks off. He doesn't look like. It's not your self image.
And this codex.
And it's not so much you can't really see his face. You could just you're holding the scepter essentially doing this.
And this codex is it like the same thing that gave Max the runes and everything originally?
It doesn't seem to be. It seems to be something else. It does seem to have something to do with that, though. Yes.
I was gonna say because would it make sense for Max to reference? You mean like that thing that gave me the runes?
You could say that, and it would be an understandable mistake. But like, it's related, but it doesn't open a gate. Whatever it is, it doesn't do that. You have this inkling.
Okay. Well, Max kind of does a whole, what's his name? Keanu Reeves. Oh. And he turns over to Virgil, goes, wait, dude. Said Codex? Like, the thing that did the... And he kind of motions his arm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That seems to make sense. I mean...
the guy in Zip Tie's going to laugh at me. You know nothing. Your whole name is Max Wu, right?
Well, it ain't Jon Snow.
No, I'm asking.
Yeah.
But, he's going to say, you know nothing, Max Wu. You know nothing.
Well, you know nothing, Jon Snow.
Yeah, pretty much. He hits you with one of those.
I'm gonna get on my comms. Whitehall, we're late. They've already gotten the codex and they're headed out. I can tell you they're not coming up the elevator. We need squads to hit them at other exit points.
Let's see. I don't want to do this every time. So, let me see if you have reception in here.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So just check. You do. Okay, yeah. You get through. Don't let her get away with it. She'll say.
If it's who I think it is, she'll be on a motorcycle. So have eyes across the city for us.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. She'll say. She sounds like it's like a disapproving tone.
Max, you live here. You know of any other ways out of this museum?
You live here?
Well, he's from Santa Monica.
He's from Santa Monica, yeah.
Yeah,
it's just funny.
He's from Santa. Maybe he's been to this museum before.
Yeah.
GM, I don't know. Do I?
So specifically the vault, you wouldn't have knowledge of like how to get in and out. But it does stand to reason that they wouldn't make everyone kind of have like if the elevator goes down, they have to have a way to get out, right?
I just BS and say there's an emergency exit by the gift shop.
You can say there's probably emergency exit out back, okay. And be pretty honest about it. Yeah.
Oh, well, usually these places have like emergency exits, like fire escapes and stuff like that. Probably around the back, maybe by the food court, or maybe the gift shop. I don't know, somewhere around those areas.
We'll try to keep up.
Oh, you know what? Sorry, retcon. Way funnier. You're a delivery guy. I'm going to give you this one. Max. You've done a delivery to these people before, and you delivered out back. There is some sort of service elevator.
Oh, loading dock.
Yeah, loading dock. Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, dude. I remember I had to make a delivery here once. Someone's birthday. They were doing a pizza party. No, it wasn't a pizza party. It was one of those BS good job parties. Instead of giving people raises, they threw a pizza party. But anyway, it's like over in the loading dock area.
Lead the way.
I just saw that Avenging Penguin told you to roadhouse that guy's throat.
Yeah, I know. I wish I had. I have bionic hand, so wait until I have two, and
totally
I can roadhouse two people at once.
We gotta make sure this dude to alert the other dudes. So now Max is gonna take the guy's shoe off and take off his sock and stuff it in the guy's mouth. I guess Max is gonna lead everybody to the exit now, the loading dock.
Do it.
Yeah, so you can either go through the elevator door where you know that there's somebody over there potentially, or you can try to go back up and approach it from the outside.
Max is gonna look over to Virgil and Norman. So, want to go back where we came from, or like there might be people there, and point over to possible voices.
You do wonder why the guy hasn't opened up the elevator yet. He's had time.
Mm-hmm.
Achilles, Ares, take this prisoner back upstairs and rendezvous with Erebus. Take those two back to base. We're gonna push forward.
Yeah, if I have to guess, if he's telling us she got away, there wouldn't be a reason for him to be here unless she's close, so he's lying. I have a feeling that she might still be able to be caught if we move forward.
Who are you sending away with the captive?
Both of them.
Okay. Ares is going to... She hasn't done it yet, so she's going to shellac a shell in. She's going to look at you. You can tell she wants to say something. Like, she doesn't want to go. And she stops for a second. You know, it's like she's being a little combative here. But she will go. Because you told her to. But you can tell she doesn't want to. She wants to go shoot people.
There might be people to shoot upstairs. You never know.
Never know. You never know. But yeah, so they go up. They both grab like an end of them, and they use like their motorized. Bzz. Yeah, they go up.
Yeah.
And you guys are gonna open up.
Call after them. There's a ladder, you know.
And then you guys open up the elevator door, I assume.
Yes.
Okay. You open it up. The spear is on the ground, but you don't see the guy.
About the mop.
The mop is also on the ground, yes.
The mop is gone, actually. It's weird. Everything's really clean.
Later, when we find him, he just has a mop for hair.
He's like hiding. He's in disguise.
That's funny.
Yeah. So we open the elevator. He's not there.
Yeah.
Is the elevator there? Is it like an empty shaft that just?
Oh no, you guys are coming out of the shaft.
Coming out of another. Oh, okay.
You're coming out of the shaft. You're coming in. All right, so I'll describe the room. I have a.
Yes.
I was looking for my.
I know we came down one out of a shaft. We took these two guys out, and then we're going into another elevator and then down.
No. You are opening the elevator door from the shaft into the downstairs area. So when you look straight ahead, you see a enclosed space, the top half of which is all like plexiglass looking stuff. And it has some lights on in there. It's all emergency lighting still. You see like a mammoth skull over there. It looks like some sort of specimen reception area. And you see like lots of stuff in there. You can see like catalogs being written, not by anybody, obviously. They're just laid out in like preparation. You see some crates that haven't been opened. As you look left and right, both ways lead somewhere. And you can see through the walls of the center area, so it's not obscure. It goes all the way straight back. You see a open vault. You don't see anyone else down here. To your immediate left, there are CO2 tanks. It seems to be some sort of fire suppression system. And that's all you see. Yeah.
Question: those CO2 tanks, are those like you wear on your back,
No.
or more like like fire extinguishers?
They're
or
hooked
what?
up to pipes.
Okay.
So it is a CO2. I don't know if any of you guys have ever worked in a factory. A lot of them that have like sensitive materials, what they do is they flood the room with CO2 when there's a fire. If you're in there when that happens, you'll die. But it does turn off the fire. So.
All right,
No.
well, and Max is gonna pick up the mop, at least.
There's a spear, then you pick up the mop.
Yeah, worked one.
I'll pick up the spear because that goes back to Achilles later.
Yeah.
Can we the room is empty. Is the vault empty as well?
So the vault is ajar, but you cannot see into it. There is a light in there.
Let's check it out.
What about you two head for the vault and I make a distraction?
Before that happens, Max is going to kind of just, below, not above or from the side, from below, going to peek up from the vault. Just to see if he could see anything.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. I'm
Going
trying.
to peek up from below the vault. I'm envisioning the vault's like one of those bank vaults.
Yes.
That opens.
And you want to go look at it.
He's going to look.
It's like across the.
Yeah, it's across the room. You have to go over there. Are you going to go over there? You can. Okay. It's fine.
Can I have Max sneak over there?
Yeah. Absolutely. It's just we had to do that part first. Is all. Yeah.
Okay.
No issue though.
Okay. Max is gonna Looney Tune like sneak deep there.
As you sneak over there, you'll notice across, like on the other side of the room that's in the middle, through the glass, you can see the service elevator. But you rolled a 15. That's great. You have stunt points. You generate some complication here. And so I got a fun fact for you guys. I don't do it. I don't delete the complications until I do it. But fun fact: when one procs, it does go back to 0. So you guys are only going to actually have 2 now. But something does happen. A complication happens. Max, you'll notice that there's some stuff on the floor, and you start critchy crunching as you get closer to the thing. It's not too loud, but it does mess up your stealth a little bit here. But you get to the door. Nothing happens.
Max is gonna peek from below, see if he could peek into the room without being seen.
As you peek into the room, Norm, Virgil, you guys watch this happen. What are you guys doing?
Is there anyone else that we can see in this reception room, or just to the vault where the lights at?
So
are there any patrolling mooks?
In the box in the middle, in the area that's enclosed in plexiglass, you don't see anybody in there. Okay. The hallways have some boxes in them. There's a hallway on the right and the left. You can see down them, but there are boxes. You don't see anybody immediately. Although, as Max approaches the vault door, you do see some shadows move in there. And you'll notice, since you are checking, that the elevator was called the service elevator at some point.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. I'll look at Virgil and make sure that he knows that's where I'm going.
You beeline for the elevator. What do you do, Virgil?
I'll have my little SMG and I will walk up with Max because I feel like of the two of them, Max is probably the one that needs more backup than Norm. So I will go with Max.
Absolutely. So Max, as you peek in, you see a guy standing there. It seems to be he has some blood coming out of his chest. It's the guy that got stabbed by the spear, probably, unless somebody got hurt some other way. And then you see the woman. She's not wearing her mask anymore. Her hair's down. She still has her sword on her back. I'm actually going to say her hair's up, because that seems more like a warrior kind of thing. And she is holding a bronze stick. And you see her, like she's looking at it, but then suddenly she stands up straight. And she starts to turn her head around.
Max really quickly pull his head away.
Fuck. Yeah. We got it. Let's go. She'll say. And you see the spear guy come on out the door. Where are you guys going? You guys do have a second. You do hear her say, "Let's get out of here."
So at that point, I don't know, Max, I don't know if you're cool with it, but I'm literally gonna I don't know if Norman's body fucking turned, but I'm
Norman's at the other end of the hallway. You can see him, but he is like through glass.
Okay, yeah, there's no way I can
Is
say anything then, yeah.
I don't know. So if you do that, in that split second, I'm gonna have Matt just slam that vault door into that guy's face. You know, it's like pretty much walking out. Boom.
Hey, go ahead.
Oh, whoa.
Give me a
Not gonna be before.
Strength.
Not a vault, but a door.
give me a strength check.
My
Just gonna-
strength is crap.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
shit.
Ooh, that's a good roll though. Oh shit. I lost a d6. It's okay. I have backups. Let me check out this guy's stats.
I was wondering, I have like 7 conviction points now. I've never used them. I used like 2 of them.
Yeah, you can actually. Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and use them. So what does that bring your total up to? 16?
Yeah. Really want this to work.
It only works because you spent those points. You do get 6 points. Would you like to like do some extra damage to this guy or something?
Yeah. I was thinking, I don't know how, but when he slams the door in the guy's face, and I have hopefully a woman's behind him, he's gonna fall back onto the woman to knock them both back. Kind of that stupid dumb luck thing.
That could. All right. So I have something good for you. I know that you really want to knock somebody out, right?
Yeah.
This guy is already pretty hurt. If you want to say with these 6 dump points, you wang him in the noodle and he gets knocked out, I will take it.
Yes.
Okay. So, wham! You guys see Max just slam this vault door on this guy's head. And you guys hear like a... this guy goes limp noodle on the floor. And like his foot starts twitching like a little bit. He's like, he's not dead. Don't worry. But you do knock this guy out. After that, the sword woman jumps over the body and is in the hallway standing there. She looks at Max. What are you guys doing? You guys get... This is like a split-second reaction for Norman and Virgil.
Yeah, I'm gonna call for Norman. I think that's the most important thing. I don't know, can he hear us in this room that we're in? Like, if I
he's
call
like
out
right
to him?
around the corner. You can see him and everything. You can see him.
I feel like, Norm, the scepter's here.
It is. She's holding it currently.
Don't run. We want to help you save your world. We think it will help ours too.
Give me a communication check. I'm not expecting this. This is going to be hard too, FYI. But I'll give you the shot. Give you a shot here.
May I use leadership also?
Yeah,
All right.
I'll allow that.
Oh no!
Wait, now, okay, I don't know if it means anything. I would also like to use my last 2 little points to hit this lady with a sense of motion. I don't know if it'll help, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
Oh man, sensing her emotions in this moment could be highly interesting. So go ahead. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna spend them and see what we do.
could be very.
I aid Norman with a bargaining roll.
His roll's so bad that it will. I'm not going to make you waste the time.
If I spend all 4 of my conviction, it gets it to a 12.
It
so
does
he-
get it to a 12. All right.
he
All
might
right.
be able
If
to
you want
win.
it, if you want it that bad, I'll give you a shot. Go ahead and make that roll, Mr. Kapow.
All right. Hey.
Nice.
So
Good night.
Virgil, I'm going to get to you first. There's some interesting stuff here. Max, actually, what do you say, Max? This involves you saying something. I'm interested. Norman's trying to convince her that you're on the same side.
Max says, lady ninja person, like, you saw, you and I, we were like working together and holding the stick thingy, and like what Norman dude said, we're here to help. We're here to help. I had a vision.
So you guys she pauses. You guys actually break her up a bit here. So I'm gonna see. Let's see. What'd you spend, Gary? You had 4.
I spend all 4. Yes.
So that gets you to a 12, and with the 6 that Max is adding here, that gets you to an 18. That's good. That's good. She was reaching for her sword. She was about to fuck you guys up. She puts her hand down a bit.
I'll put my sword back also.
And she looks at Max. She takes a step towards Max. Virgil, go ahead and give me this check. She's also hard.
I
to
gave
read.
it.
Oh, you did.
I hit it.
You got a 14. Let me see if she can resist.
And if I need to, I will use. I got 1 conviction.
You don't need to.
I
She
will
rolled
use
like
it.
shit. She rolled like shit. So
Also,
she's caught off guard by all of this. But yeah, go ahead. What are you saying?
I was going to say that stunt dice is a 5, baby.
Ooh. Oh, but there's no stunt points. You have to roll doubles.
Oh well, no, but the effect of learning her drive.
Oh, right. So you get a plus. You get to learn her drive. So her drive, you can't tell it is to save her world, but you can sense there's also some other motive here, that she lost somebody she thinks she can get back. When she looks at Max, a lot of anger happens. Like a lot. Like it seems it's too much for her to not know him. For her to just be like, look at that idiot, you know, like, it's very personal. It's incredibly personal. But also, you get this weird, like, connection when they look at each other. You get this strange, like, feeling. And a name pops into your head.
Okay.
Maxine. Maxine pops in your head.
So I'll go ahead and say, we never learned her name, right?
No.
We never learned.
No, you don't know
Okay.
her name.
I'll just like hold my hand up and say, listen, look, I know what you're doing. We can try to help, but I mean, this isn't Maxine. You need to know that, and your anger towards him won't bring Maxine back. And I'm taking a fucking shot in the dark here.
You are taking a shot in the dark. She looks confused by that.
Okay. I'll kind of like be like, fucking shit.
So that leads you to believe that the name that you're getting is not the person that's missing.
Gotcha. But I'll look at her and say, so who's Maxine? We can help, but you know, we can only help as much as you'll let us.
So she looks at Max and then looks at you. If you want to help, then help. And she'll offer the scepter to Max.
Max is going to kind of look like he has a confused look all the time, so he's just going to go like, okay, and kind of reach out.
As she's doing this, Virgil, you can sense that she doesn't want to do this. But she needs to do this. And then, Max, you grab the scepter. So, your arm lights up bright green, and it burns more than it ever has. And you feel the runes. You guys can all see them start running up his arm, onto the stick, and then onto her arm. And the whole time, like, I imagine Max might let out a scream. She's gonna grimace in pain as well.
Max will go, dude!
And then she's going to look down at the guy at her feet after she kind of, like, comes to a bit. You see her reach down. And she comes back up holding a pin, and then she fucking runs. You notice that he has a grenade on his chest.
Oh, fuck. She grabs, like, not like a fucking writing utensil. That's a
pin. She pulls a grenade pin and bolts away from Norman, around the other side. You don't know what's going to happen if that goes off with those CO2 systems, but it's not good.
Grab the body and hurl it into the vault, and then close the vault door behind.
Give me a check here, buddy. I love it.
My strong hand, I rolled a 17 with 3 stunt points.
You like it, Avenging Penguin? I'm glad. Ooh. Okay, you want to spend those 3 stunt points to get it done?
Yeah.
All right, man. You throw her into the vault. Unfortunately, there's like priceless artifacts in there, but hey, it is what it is. You slam the door shut. Boom. As you're doing this, she has some time to run away. Virgil, you're the only person that's quite in a position to act. You see Max. He's on a knee. He's in a lot of pain. He's sweating a lot. And you accidentally read him a little bit. You feel some... well, you tell him how you feel right now in this moment, Max. He kind of accidentally reads you during this.
Max is, well, definitely confused. He's very scared, and he is in pain.
Yeah. He doesn't know what's happened. But you also get this weird sense. You've never read Max before. You feel other things. You feel other feelings that don't feel like his. And you're not sure what that means.
Okay.
It's very confusing. You haven't read many people. You read about 5 or 6 so far. You've never felt that before. That's new. But yes, she's making it down the hallway. You have a chance to react here in some fashion.
I don't want to kill this lady.
Yeah.
And if I was a better shot, I would try to aim for a leg or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I am not confident. I picked up a gun for the first time like earlier today, or yesterday, or a few weeks ago. Whatever.
All of this is in slow-mo. You see Norman chucking his whole body inside the vault.
I'll just reel out. I'll just yell out, like, let me think. Let me try to get the right words here. Actually, no, I won't say anything.
Okay.
I'm actually not going to say anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep it like that.
So you just you point your gun and you're like, and you
Yeah,
put it
literally,
down.
I hit her with that, like, you know.
She rounds the corner
cop, like,
and she jumps into the elevator shaft.
Mm-hmm. Fuck, dude. But I will turn to look at Max and like try to help him out.
You help Max up, and then you see Norman slam this door. Norman, as you're holding this guy and you're throwing him, you see him like come to a bit. And he's like, oh, and then like the door shuts. Boom! You guys hear the explosion rocking the whole area. And then an alarm goes off.
I guess I could have taken the grenade out of his pocket.
You could have, and I love that you didn't.
No, I say that to the other 2 guys after I close the door with my foot.
You absolutely get a fucking conviction point here, buddy.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So yeah, you chuck this guy in the bin, essentially. Max, you're coming to. You started seeing moments from her life during all of that. And you saw another portal. And you saw a man walk into it. And you could sense, like, worry. You felt worried for this person's livelihood.
Does Max recognize this person?
No.
Okay. Max is gonna be he's just kind of like rolling on the floor. Like, oh, dude.
You okay, chosen pizza companion? I'll reach for you to help you get up.
As you ask this, an alarm starts going off. Beep, beep, and it's like it's on a sign that says CO2. So it's like it's a CO2 alarm starts going off, and then you hear the elevator crash into the. It only fell like a few more, like a story, but it still crashes as the woman cuts the cables and rides them up.
I think we've overstayed our welcome.
Yes. What are you guys gonna do? You guys gonna cheese it?
We gotta go.
There's the freight elevator still, right?
There is the freight elevator that was called, so it is there.
I'm gonna grab that mastodon skull and head to that freight elevator.
You're gonna have to go inside a room to do that.
I don't mind. I can smash out a plexiglass wall if I have to.
Okay, I'll say you have it. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll grab the codex, the object.
She took it
and
with
make
her.
sure Oh, she took it.
Oh yeah, she took it.
Okay, that's fine.
That's
cool.
I was thinking about whether or not she would take it. She would.
That makes sense.
Then Max grabs a mop.
So you guys wind up in the freight elevator with this alarm going off, and eventually you hear like a loud gas release, and you guys start going up. You guys feel a little lightheaded. Some of it did get into the elevator, but hey, you got out of there, and you come out to a street level. Very industrial looking loading dock. It looks pretty normal. It has the loading bays. There's even an 18-wheeler parked in here with its trailer. Yeah.
Really quick. That portal that Max saw in his vision, did he recognize the location?
The location, so wherever it was fucking weird, man. Everything about the location looked wrong. It was outside. Sky looked weird. It was a whole thing. But you do recognize the portal itself. It looks exactly like the one that you guys blew up.
Right.
Or as you would have imagined it to look.
Okay.
But you also get the sense that it's not the same one. So,
As Max and Virgil and Norman are escaping, he goes, "Oh man, I saw another portal and some dude, and it's all a jumble.
When we get back to base, I'm gonna need to have you write everything down that you can remember about that portal, about that place. Any intel we have going through these gates is going to help in the future. And I'll look to Virgil. Virgil, who the hell is Maxine?
I just know that whoever our sword-wielding friend is, she's doing this for somebody. She misses someone, and I got the name Maxine in my head, and I mean, too much coincidence, right? To not assume. So
Think
Take a shot in the
multiversal.
dark.
I'll turn back to you, Max. Be like, we need to think multiverse. If that isn't you, then that's your daughter.
Dude, I like 23.
You have a kid? You
Really
have
quick,
children, Max?
Yeah.
John, does Max know anybody named Maxine in his family?
no. No, you do not.
Does Max have a daughter?
No.
He doesn't know.
Not that I'm divulging at this moment, but also you guys are like the same age. You and that woman.
Max is gonna be like, dude, like, not that I know of. I mean, it's been a pretty dry spell, but like, I don't think so. Like,
And if you did, there's no way that she would be old enough to walk and commit espionage and stuff. So,
and honestly,
talking-
I'm 23, dude. Like,
I'm talking
like-
multiverse, kid.
it's true. Another universe, there could be an older version of you that has a daughter. Sure.
I mean, I will say earlier though, I had another like vision thingy, and dude that looked like me, maybe like a little more older, a little scruffier, was holding that stick thingy, codex thingy, with the ninja lady dude, and stuff was going on.
Virgil, write this down.
She was not in that vision. The one where you were carving the staff.
Oh, you said that me had a vision where Axe and
a
someone else
second
holding
vision.
That
was
was when you specifically, Max, were holding one end, and this woman was holding the other end.
I think that was.
It was a
mine.
vision of
The
that
one I
happening,
got.
which is what.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No, it's okay. There's a lot of visions. I understand the confusion.
What is this, Dune?
Yeah, and I am taking notes on all this stuff. I got my little pocketbook, my little Steve Blue's Clues.
Yeah,
Hitting
absolutely.
these, the Crayola. For sure. How do you feel, Max?
You feel a little depleted, and you feel like you're missing something. You feel a little empty.
Like, not super cool. Like, honestly, I just want to go home and maybe have a za. Like I need some me time.
I don't know. Just thinking about the order of events. This lady still has the codex. Do we watch the runes travel from your arm to hers? I don't know. We need to keep an eye on this.
Yeah, it's weird. The only person that you've ever seen be able to interact with the runes at all is Max. So it's
right.
This is the first time you've seen someone else be able to do it.
So Max doesn't have the runes anymore?
They haven't. You don't see them. You're not exactly sure what happened.
Well, it looked like those rune thingies, like maybe went into her. So, like honestly, guys don't need it anymore. Like, I wouldn't mind going back to my old life.
I wouldn't say that just yet. Right, Norman?
We just need to recharge your battery. I tell you what, you want some alone time? Let's head back to the barracks. We'll get you set up with a bunk bed in the same room as me. We'll hit the showers and you can get a little alone time, get some rest.
This whole conversation is happening in a loading dock. Where are you guys going to do anything? Or where are you going?
I'm going to open the back doors of the semi-truck and toss the mastodon head in there and then close it and then go around and hotwire the semi-truck.
You do have a crew of people nearby that are willing to drive you places. I will throw that out there.
Yeah.
They're like out front waiting for
you. Okay.
I just feel like that bears.
Maybe we'll hotwire a semi-truck and a loading dock later.
Yeah, I also have Max say that Norman did, like, I don't think you exactly know what alone time means.
Yeah, I'm willing to share my alone time with you, Max.
Max gonna look over at Virgil like, you give him like seriously, dude, look.
I heard it too. I don't know.
The empath, the sociopath, and the delivery guy. What a fun little trio you guys are. But yeah, so I'll say you open up one of the things, and your crew will come around with a van, like a SWAT van style thing, and you guys are free to take that car and go. How did you get here? Who drove? Didn't Max drive?
Max drove.
Did you drive your Toyota?
He drove the Camry, and he crushed someone though. So like,
we'll say that they've sussed that out for you. It's in the shop. It's the least they can do. I just wanted to make sure I had all the facts straight. So yeah, you have a mastodon skull in the back of this SWAT vehicle. Everybody is there, in this vehicle. Some of them are hurt. Most of them aren't. And there's something else back here, too. They have the chunk of stone that they chiseled out of the wall in the mummy exhibit. It is a fragment of the gate.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys got that, for sure.
Yeah, it was the damnedest thing. It was, like, fused into the stone. Like, it had been there all along, but we know that's not true, right? And he'll look a little perplexed. That's one of the other two guys. What were their names, Gary?
Let me double check for you. It's on the second page of my sheet.
Yeah, we have Achilles, Erebus, Ares.
The last two's names are Pallas, and Diomedes.
Diomedes, get out of here! No, Diomedes.
You said, "Oh, okay."
with an M, Medes.
Diomedes. Okay. Yes.
There you go. Yes, sir.
Virgil will only refer to them as Debetus from now on.
He has a mustache.
Yeah, that guy's pretty
What's up, Debetus?
I'm diabetes.
You guys pretty sweet.
But yeah, so you guys head back to base. Max, they can take you wherever you want to go, but base isn't that far from your apartment because your apartment's not that far from your work, so it's all very convenient for you.
What? Max gonna make sure he's gonna go home. He's also gonna make sure that Norman doesn't go home with him.
I don't go home with you, but you do see two unmarked black vehicles on the street near your apartment.
They are watching you. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna make sure they draw the blinds.
The blinds slowly reopen. You're like, what?
I was
No!
like, yeah. It's like,
Max is gonna go and get the duct tape.
Max is like, how the fuck are they opening it from the outside?
What is that?
I fucking love that. That's awesome.
So yeah, Max, you go home to your apartment. So you walk in your 1-bedroom apartment. It's a miracle you can afford it at all. Do you have a roommate? It won't be a 1-bedroom if you do, but
Well, it's honestly, let's just say it's a shitty 1-bedroom apartment, and his parents probably help pay for it.
okay. So that's your situation. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, you have a shitty 1-bedroom apartment. Go ahead and describe it a bit for us. Let's get into the life of Max.
Well, it's like I said, a shitty 1-bedroom
Shitty
apartment.
1-bedroom, yeah.
There's that little kitchenette area that's like. But there's also a lot of pizza boxes and takeout boxes like
Makes sense.
scattered around.
Probably stinks a little bit. Yeah.
Enough, it doesn't smell too bad.
Doesn't smell too bad, but it does smell like takeout. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. And then there's he has a standard flat screen TV. He's a PlayStation dude.
I was gonna ask. Yeah, PlayStation. Okay.
He has some posters of rock band performers on his wall, some horror movie stuff, and then a small dinky bedroom connected to there with a bathroom. That's basically it.
Excellent. So as you walk in, you walk past some of the pizza boxes, and as you do so, your vision locks on to a figure standing there with its mouth wide open, dripping blood. And you step back and ah! And it's one of your movie posters. It gets you. You're like, oh shit. It wouldn't have gotten you if the pizza boxes hadn't been there. But so you're gonna take some R&R time. You're gonna smoke a little bit, maybe whatever you do to unwind. Play your PlayStation and take a shower. I assume. Are you doing anything beyond that usual scope? Anything of note?
Honestly, just gonna heat up some leftover takeout, some video games, and go to shower and go to sleep.
Sounds like a plan. Yeah, you've had a big day, friend. You will be plagued with some nightmares. Nightmares of other worlds and hellish creatures. But you will sleep a pretty deep sleep. So, Norman. Sorry. Yeah, absolutely. Good.
Those nightmares, since Max got the runes, have these nightmares? These are the same nightmares that's been plaguing him, or are these nightmares a new development?
These are new development.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, this is a new development. Something's happened with your psyche, but yes, we will pop over to Norm and Virgil. You guys are walking upstairs to the offices above Threefold Pizza. They are still open. They're a 24-hour delivery place. There's a couple people hanging out front. A couple of, not necessarily bad guys or anything, but, there's some... They're wearing coats, hoodies, hanging out front.
Damn kids.
Eating a couple... Yeah, some kids. Seem to be adolescent in age, eating some pizzas, shooting the shit. One of them is leaning on Whitehall's car. And they'll all kind of look at you as you walk up, and one of them will give you the up nod. So you don't have to interact with them. I just want you to know. You guys go upstairs to the offices. All right. So you guys all go upstairs to the. One of them gives you a curious look because of the mastodon skull.
Yeah, I was gonna say I am holding an entire.
I was gonna say I forgot for a second, but then one of them's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" You'll even hear him mutter that, and then he'll nod to his friends, be like, "Check that out."
Found it at the museum.
Day in school, kids.
I didn't know. One of them will be like, "I didn't know we could take those," and they'll all kind of ha ha ha.
Waiting for one guy to say that.
Neither did they.
And they'll all look at each other, and then they'll die laughing. They're just cracking up. But yeah, so you guys go on up to the section offices. You'll be checked in. There's a guy at the counter. We'll call him. I mean, you know him. What do you guys want his name to be?
How about Dudley? He could be a big old fat guy who's past his prime and now he's running the desk.
All right, Dudley, the slovenly receptionist.
Yeah, he's got some stories, but whether or not they're true, you'll never know.
You'll never know. But yeah, so you guys go on in. Mm-hmm. Whitehall will be like out of her office, like standing there waiting. Be like, well, she looks unamused.
I guess I'll take this one. We succeeded and failed.
Get in my office, she'll say. She'll walk back there. You too, Norman. She'll say.
I was gonna say, like, Norman, you heard her. Go ahead.
I turn around. I was already walking down the hallway, swallow about face, and come back.
All right, I'll go in her office, I guess.
So, we have. Well, let me count real quick in my head. 1, 2. We have 3 dead bodies, a shot up museum, 2 prisoners, which I'm actually pretty pleased with. Seeing as how you didn't manage to screw everything up.
That was Virgil's idea.
Good job, Virgil. Thank you. And a crashed Toyota Corolla that we now have to pay for.
That was Max's idea.
So what exactly did we get out of tonight other than a headache and a cleaning bill?
I look outside in the hallway at the mastodon skull because it was too big to fit through the door. A mastodon skull.
She'll look out there and she'll do this, and like that kind of takes the wind out of her anger sails a bit, because like that's so stupid. Like that's so dumb that she has to deal with that now. What happened to the woman? What happened to the artifact?
The Codex is its name.
She'll look at you as soon as you say Codex.
Yeah. And she did get away with it, unfortunately. But we learned a good deal about what she's trying to do and her motivations for being here.
She'll sit down. She's gonna pour herself a scotch. And she's gonna sit down. Please do tell.
I'll walk over and grab the second glass that I assume is there and set it next to her as I keep talking. So
as you do this, she doesn't stop you, but she's visibly annoyed. But she does not stop you.
Yeah, I just set it down, tighten up a little bit. So Max obviously has some sort of connection with this artifact. I don't know if this is a multiplanar thing or if this is just he's the one that's chosen, but it's very obvious that she's from a different place and she's here to save someone or maybe everyone from whatever plane of existence she's from.
You worked all that out by yourself, did you? She'll say, like, unimpressed. Like, you're doing a good job from, like, an outside point of view. She is unimpressed. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. Yeah.
Her name is Maxine.
Whose name is Maxine?
The one with the sword, the one who got away with the artifact. I think she might be another chosen one from another gate.
Well, that's quite the coincidence.
That's what I
Why
said.
is that?
She'll look thoughtfully. Well, we got 2 chosen people named Max.
She might have. They might share the Runer power. They both touch the Codex. She may have taken Max's power. We don't know yet.
Isn't she Asian? And she is, just FYI.
Yes.
Huh. Quite the coincidence indeed. 2 chosen people. Both Asian.
Same artifact. Same
both
time.
Named Max. How very interesting. Well, hopefully no more show up. she'll say as she like slams some scotch.
I'd like to start some analysts trying to figure out which gate she came from. We told her we could help her world, and I think it might solve this problem.
Well, we only know of one other one as of right now, the one in the forest.
Right. And we did a number on whatever gate was present here before. And I'll like pull out a little vial of the mummy dust that I was planning on huffing later, but I guess I'll just analyze it.
Your mummy dust is empty. I actually huffed it already and texted Jahan on the down low for my stealth check. No, I didn't. Good for checking your phone, though. Huffing your mummy dust.
And I'll say there's been a lot of weird things obviously happening, and yeah, we definitely need to check out that other gate, but whatever gate was present at the museum, I have a feeling is no longer. We actually have a piece of it, or whatever we think it was.
Yes,
we brought that back with us.
A good thing. Seems to be unrelated, perhaps, but it is a strange coincidence that both things happened at the same place. Perhaps the Codex drew it there. Hopefully no more of these chunks pop up, but if they do, they could wreak all kinds of havoc. We'll have to be on the lookout. She'll finish her scotch. Dismissed.
Thank you. And I'll...
Good.
I was going to take a step and then stop and say, by the way, you ever heard of people just, developing any sort of additional types of abilities or anything? Does that sound familiar to you?
She'll narrow her eyes at you. That's classified. she'll say that, like straight up.
Good to know. Good to know. And I'll just kind of escort myself out with the scotch glass full of scotch or whatever she was willing to pour.
She doesn't seem to be noticing you do that necessarily, but
I'm gonna
annoyed in the
wait
future.
And linger in that office for like 4 or 5 seconds after he says that, and like look over my shoulder at him, and then look back at her, and then walk out.
When you're about to walk out, she looks up like she's about to say something to you. Like, get the fuck out. But then you leave. So, it solves that problem. But yeah. So, Max. Go back to your nightmares.
All right.
So. At first, there are these hellish visions. You see demons. You even see the serial killer that tried to kill the girl in the tunnels. But then you start having dreams of, strangely enough, being a woman, living a life. And you see yourself as this. It is the woman that you've been interacting with, the sword woman, Maxine. You see yourself as her, and you see her standing before the gate again. But this time it's like third person. So you can see her after you kind of zoom out a bit. At first it is you, and then you're watching. And you see this man. Someone has to go. And then you'll see him slip into the gate. And you'll kind of wake up, and like you feel emotional about the whole situation. Like it actually kind of got to you. Like it was a friend. Like you were losing a friend.
And once again, Max does not recognize this person, right?
No, you don't recognize the man.
Even with like seeing her life.
So seeing her life, it does seem to be someone that she knows. Perhaps they're together in some sort of relationship. You're unsure if they're married or if they are simply living together, if they're friends, or they could even be related. It's hard to tell.
Max is gonna be like, he's gonna get up. He's gonna be still in his bed, but he's gonna be up in a kind of sitting position, and just he puts his face in his hands and just goes, seriously, I me, like, of everybody. Fuck. Dude.
But you have this strange sense that things aren't over for you. But in order to figure out what those things are, you guys are going to have to keep coming back for more of this game. This is our Threefold Modern Age game. It deals with other planes, other realities, and all kinds of crazy monsters and magic. From Green Rona Publishing, thank you so much for providing us with these books. Also, don't forget to use our affiliate code to get 5% off anything in the store and help us out at the same time.
Woo!
Thank you so much for watching. I have been Jahananon, the Game Master.
I'm the co-host, Casualty CDG. Remember to check us out every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Also, every other Sunday, we have a podcast that comes out called Fresh Out the Podcast. That's where Jahan and I and our friend Drew talk about movies and streaming shows and video games and all sorts of other fun things that you would like to hear about. Because you are nerds and we nerds too also come games with us all the time. Find me at Casualty CDG. Thanks for being here.
And my name is Rob Job Robert. Don't call me Bob. Friend of Fresh Out the Box. I don't have any ats because...
Don't come at me, bro. There you go.
You know what I mean? Yeah. No one comes at me. But it's been fun. Yeah. Come back next time. I'm excited.
Yeah, and as always, I am the dastardly, dashing Michael Powell, aka Mr. Kapow, and you can find me all over the internet on my social medias, which is usually at Mr. Kapow, that's MrKapao, or my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Michael Powell Does Stuff, because I do a lot of stuff, like my YouTube channel, Fantastic Tales of Adventure. And Wednesdays, you can also find me on the Nat20 Productions official channel here on Twitch for some Pathfinder 2nd Edition Edge of Legend. And then on Thursdays, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you can find me on the Toyzilla Network, where I do a little show where we talk about toys and collectibles. Really fun. Hope to see you there. And yeah, I got some stuff in the works that might be interesting. Yeah. Check out my Facebook, my YouTube, and my Facebook channel.
Always glad to see what you got going on, Mr. Kapow. Yeah, stick around if you want to be a part of the raid into another TTRPG channel. And have yourself a good night. We'll see you soon.
We're going.